as the Pikeville College Bears are going to take on the Campbellsville Tigers out here, and we're about to get the coin toss as the captains are out there to meet. The Campbellsville University will host, of course, hosting Pikeville College. Coach Ron Finley's JV squad is coming off of a disappointing loss to University of Kentucky on Monday night. They lost valuable early experience due to some schedules being canceled. They had some other games scheduled, and UK was the only one that was able to come in and play. And the talented young Tigers lost 44-13 to the University of Kentucky. Of course, University of Kentucky, a Division I school, Campbellsville NAIA, so that's something that you kind of expect as those University of Kentucky bringing some big scholarship athletes into the ball game. So things are quite a bit different in that situation. And looks like Pikeville College will. Let's see. Campbellsville will receive as they won the toss, and Pikeville will kick off. And so we'll be on defense to start with. Some of the bright spots for the Tigers on the first offensive backs are Marquise Cunningham and Brian Rowland. Had several nice runs. Quarterback Seth Crisp, a native of Prestonsburg, Kentucky, is normally the starting JV quarterback, but he is injured, so he won't start tonight, but he could come in and see duty if they get some injuries. Campbellsville very short at quarterback. Seth Crisp came in early in the season after an injury to their starting quarterback and moved into the starting job, and a Division I quarterback that transferred in from Western Kentucky came on and finished out the season in that starting role. Crisp, not even recruited as a quarterback, came in, stepped in, and made some valuable experience for Campbellsville. Campbellsville actually number 16 in the nation in NAIA, so they've got a good varsity season coming up, so they should be a talented young JV squad. They're going to have about 100 players on their JV roster, so should be a pretty good ball game here. And we're about 39 seconds away from kickoff, and we're about ready to go here as we're trying to get everything all situated out here. And looks like Pikeville College ready to take the field. Mike Mahoney will do the kicking duties for Pikeville. And Pikeville already on the field. They're in the white. And you'll see the maroon on the other side will be the Campbellsville Tigers. So we're about ready to play. Pikeville 5-1, coming off the big win last week down in Center. So things picking up for Pikeville. They're 5-1 on 5 straight wins after the loss to Georgetown on the first game. And they're really a talented bunch of young men trying to get things turned around. They've got one more game this Thursday night at Shelby Valley High School, where they will take on the University of Kentucky JV, the team that beat Campbellsville last Monday, 44-13. And here comes Mahoney's kick, and it is pretty good kick. He's going to be down inside the 20. He'll be taken right there by Campbellsville, and good pursuit, but Campbellsville breaks out open, and he's going to get the ball up to about the 36-yard line, and that is number 25, Everett, on the carry. And good field position now for the Campbellsville Tigers as they'll have the ball at about the 37-yard line, heading into the teeth of that strong Pikeville College defense. Haji Jackson, one of the big leaders, he will be at the defensive end on the far side, coming back off of an injury. This is his second game. He came back into the center game. I formation, 3 wideouts, and ball given up the middle, and good run up the middle as the fullback gets it, carries it out across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 4 for Campbellsville, so Campbellsville comes out strong, running right up into the strength of that Pikeville College defense as they're going to go inside to the defensive tackles. And B.J. Jackson, Michael Braxton in there, tough to run against, but they picked up about 4 yards. Second down and 6 now for Campbellsville. And Campbellsville again will come out in that I formation. And 29 at the quarterback will be Baker. And this time again, they give the ball up the middle to the big fullback. He'll get up to about the 45-yard line. Let's see, that is number 27 on the carry, Josh Moran. And Moran will pick up about 3-4 yards, but we have an injury on the field. They have a player down out there. It'll be third down and about, we'll call it third and about 3.5 for the Tigers. And we've got a player injured on the field. 13:54 to go in the first quarter, no score, as both teams playing pretty tough out here. So we're going to get ready and take a quick break on the Intermountain Sports Network. They're now being helped off the field, and we're ready to go back to plays. It is 3rd down and about 3 for the Tigers here. And, well, 3rd and a long, too. They're calling it at the scorer's table. And, again, the I formation, 3 wideouts. Pikeville College looks like we've got about 9 men up in the box. They're coming at it. Campbellsville back to throw. He's under some pressure, being chased back there by an incomplete pass as he just throws that one away. Give Green credit on that as he came hard trying to put pressure on him. Freddie Green came in from that defensive end to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. It'll be 4th down and about 3 now for Campbellsville. And punting situation is back deep for Campbellsville to punt is Terry Brown. Back deep for Pikeville is Greg Williamson. Deep to receive, and up short in front of him is T.J. Hudson, the 2 deep men. And here comes the punt as the snap, and good time. He's got the kick away. It's a nice high kick, and Pikeville will let it take a bounce. Takes a Pikeville bounce. It'll bounce back, and they'll down it right about the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bears. With 13:29 to go here in the first quarter, we'll see the first look at the Pikeville College offense here as Scott Branton brings his team onto the field. They're going to run the 4 wideout sets, an empty backfield. Actually, they're going to have 5 wideouts, an empty backfield. Well, maybe not, as here comes Marcus King comes into the ball game, and he'll go into that 5 wideout sets, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far. 1st and 10 on the 30. 13:29 to go in the first quarter. Pikeville with their first set here. Branton takes the snap, got time, throws it across the middle, incomplete, intended for Terrence Pride out there across the middle. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the the Bears. I tell you what, I've been doing so many football games, I forgot who I'm playing with here. And we did a lot of high school football games last night, as you'll watch on the replays. And again, Branton comes out with the 5 wideouts. And quick snap this time. He's going to throw it over here wide to Marcus King. King gets caught back there and dropped down at about the 32-yard line. That was number 43 on the tackle. Jason, let me see if I can find him on here. Excuse me. Actually, I got Kyle Shepard, I think. I'm not sure on that, so we won't make the call back on that again. Pikeville to come out with the 5 wideouts this time, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near. Branton in the shotgun. 3rd and 8. And Branton waiting for the snap. He's got time again. Got pretty good timing this time. He steps back. He's going to throw down the middle. He's got a man open, and Terrence Pride will pick up the 1st down, I believe, as he is going to get it out to about the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bears. 12:41 to go here in the first quarter, and Pikeville picking up the first down of the ball game. And Pikeville going with their no-huddle offense, as they always do. We have an official timeout here as the Dewberry saying something to the official. I don't know what's going on, but and wearing number 13 tonight is Derek Dewberry. Normally he wears 25, but he had that jersey torn earlier. And I don't know if there was something to do with the tape or something on Dewberry's equipment or what, but the official called the official timeout and goes to the sideline. And it looks like they're having a discussion over there with the coaching staff. I don't know if it's an equipment problem or what, as things are a little different here. I don't know. They're looking at Dewberry. I think maybe the jersey a little cut off. It may be a problem, and they're making them get rid of their extra towels, I think is what it is. As that's what's going on. They're taking the towels from the back of their pants out there, as they use those to keep their hands dry in this wet weather. But the officials say no, as they're going to tighten up on things a little bit. And looks like we're ready to go now, as the defense or the offense is ready to go. They're set up on the ball now. Dewberry, the single set back in the backfield. We've got 3 wideouts, 2 to the far, 2 to the near. And Branton making a call in the backfield. And takes the snap, gives the ball to Dewberry. Dewberry's got some blockers. And Dewberry gets down to the sideline. He'll have the first down as he goes across into Campbellsville territory down to about the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bears. It'll be about a 12-yard pickup. They're going to spot the ball squarely on the 45-yard line. So with 12:23 to go here in the first quarter, Pikeville College moving the ball pretty well, as that's their second first down on this drive. Again, they've got the 4 wideouts, twins to each side. Dewberry the single back in the backfield. Branton making his call. He's calling out his blocking assignments out there in the back. Here comes the blitz by Campbellsville, and now they're going to back out of it. And here they come again. Tramp time for Branton. He throws it out there, and a little confusion out there between his receivers. I don't know if that was for Tommy Parker or who on that one. That was either Parker. And we have another official timeout. We've got another player down on the field out there, and the officials are checking out on a player. So with that, we'll take another break on the Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky. 12:19 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Pikeville moving the ball. They picked up 2 first downs here on this drive. They've got it second and 10 on the incompletion there at the 45-yard line of Campbellsville. Branton with 4 wideouts, 3 trips to the far side, and back to throw. He's going to throw it out wide out there, incomplete as intended out there for Greg Williamson, but just overthrows him. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 after the 2 consecutive incompletions for Pikeville. Branton, I don't know on that play before, had a problem there between Tommy Parker and Dusty Hall, as don't know which one was the intended receiver. Might have been a busted route there, as both of them really in the same vicinity. And now we've got 4 wideouts, 2 to the near side, twins to each side, and a single back in the backfield, Dewberry. Branton looking over the defense. And now he's going to take his snap, and this time he's going to give the ball to Dewberry, and Dewberry hit in the backfield, and Dewberry may have picked up a yard, no more, so it'll be 4th and 9 now for the Bears, as Dewberry met out there by a bunch of people from Campbellsville. Looks like number 44, Kyle Shepard, leads the attack. So 4th and about 9 now for the Bears here. Let's see what they do, as here comes the punting unit on. And it looks like Michael Burke in to punt the ball away. Shelby Valley product there, as he has really moved up and done well in the punting duties here toward the end of this young season. And back deep for Campbellsville is Mark Baker, number 29. And let's see, Burke waiting for the snap back there. We have whistles on the far side, so either going to be delay of game or offsides on delay of game. Looks like it's going to be the call on Pikeville College. So that'll back them up 5. They'll be kicking the ball. Ball will be spotted now at midfield, or thereabouts, probably the 49-yard line. Well, actually between the 49 and the 50. It'll be 4th and about 14 for Pikeville, maybe 4th and 11:22 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Michael Burke back to take the ball. And good snap back. Burke's got time. Line drive kick, but it's going to take a Pikeville College bounce. And did he touch it? I don't know if he touched it or not, as it'll be, I thought that he touched it, and they're saying no, but it will be down at the 2-yard line. 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. Now Burke gets, it's a line drive kick, but no return. So Pikeville College has got them trapped deep in their own territory here, as they're going to put the ball right between the 1 and 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. 11:11 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Campbellsville comes out in that I formation. They've got a pro I out there, 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Snap back given to the tailback coming through, and he's going to pick up a couple of yards. Not much there, as, let's see, looks like 56 in on the hit. That would be Travis Washington getting in the backfield. I think he may have got the first lick on that one. Well, B.J. Jackson, they're going to give the first tackle to first hit, so it'll be 2nd down and about 8 now for Campbellsville. Pikeville College defense doing a good job. They've held Campbellsville to no first downs here so far. They let them pick up a little bit of yardage on the inside. Again, the pro I, two wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near. Under center, and this time they're going to give it to fullback. Not much there, and looks like that is Green and Washington in on the tackle. So it'll be 3rd and about 7 now for Campbellsville. Now they've got to get to just past the 11-yard line for a first down here. They've got the ball at about the 4.5-yard line. And Campbellsville now again in that same pro set offense, 2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near. Under center is Baker. And Baker going to throw it of his own end zone this time. Under pressure, gets rid of it. Tipped out there by Pikeville College. And T.J. Hudson just knocked that ball up in the air and almost interception, but it ended up going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down at about 7 for for Campbellsville. And their punter will be standing deep in his own end zone to kick this one away. So let's see what happens at 9:52 to go here in the first quarter. Pikeville College will get the ball back. And let's see. Parker will punt for Campbellsville. Greg Williamson will be standing at about the 37-38 yard line to receive this kick. And he gets a good high kick out here. And he takes it at the 35. He'll get down to about the 33 yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears here with 9:43 to go in the first quarter. No score in the ball game, but watch for Pikeville to maybe come out in that double tight end and run Dewberry a couple times, try to loosen up that defense here a little bit. And here comes the double tight, wide out to each side. Dewberry the single setback. And let's see, Campbellsville with 5 men up on the line of scrimmage. 3 linebackers about 3 yards deep. And here comes the give to Dewberry. Dewberry comes up the middle, got a couple of blocks. Nice spin move there as he gets down inside the 25 to about the 24 yard line, a gain of about 9 yards. So it'll be 2nd and short now for Pikeville. No flags on the play, so it's going to stay. And, you know, Pikeville just going right at it, running straight up the middle against Cumberland. Campbellsville. I'm losing my mind today. It'll be 2nd down, and we'll call it 2nd and 1 now. Again, the double tight end set, 2 wideouts. Dewberry in the backfield. And this time back to throw is Branton. He's got time. Then there's going to be a holding call on this one, as it's going to be incomplete, intended for Tommy Parker. But I believe they'll be holding out here on the offense, as looks like he rode a man down to the ground. And looks like they're going to call it. It'll be holding on Pikeville College, so that will be about a 10-yard penalty from the point of foul, so that'll put Pikeville down to about a 2nd and about 12 or 13 yards. Let's see what it ends up being. Anyway, it's going to be 2nd and long. 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. And the officials are going to mark it off. They're going to put it down at about the, we'll call it 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 12 for Pikeville College. 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. Now they've got twins to each side. Dewberry in the backfield. Branton in the shotgun, as always. Branton making some calls up on the front. They've got 4 down linemen coming after him. And long snap count. He gets it. He's going to throw it quick across the middle. And touchdown, Pikeville College, as Terrence Pride just takes the ball up the middle and runs it in for about a 35, 36-yard, about a 34-yard touchdown pass from Branton to Terrence Pride. So Pikeville jumps on top now, 6-0, with 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And just as you think they're going to run the ball when they go out there, they throw the ball across the middle to Terrence Pride, and he puts them on the board as he gets across the goal line using his speed. Mike Mahoney on to attempt the extra point. And Stevens' hold is down. The kick is up. It looks to be good. It is, so that will make your score. Pikeville 7, Campbellsville nothing. And we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Is it confusing you? I like the windows being open. See a lot better. Now this is a top-of-the-line press box. Okay, ready? Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky, as Mike Mahoney is set to kick the ball away. And another spot kick. This one is going to go down inside the 10, and it's going to be, he's going to pick it up at the 5 and coming back across, and he is going to be dropped. No, and he's going to, they're going to bring him down at about the 12-yard line out there. I don't know who made the tackle, but that was number 5, Lewis, on the return. So Brown on the tackle for Pikeville College. So that'll be 1st and 10 now. The ball at about the 12-yard line, or 13 is where they're going to finally mark it. 1st and 10 for Campbellsville on the 12-yard line. Looks like that is Baker under center. And this time to give to the man in the backfield, the tailback, and not much there as he is met out there. Cunningham on the carry. Marquise Cunningham. So Jackson and B.J. Jackson and Tony Miller on the tackle. It'll be second down now and 9 as he'll give him a gain of 1. He'll bring the ball up to about the 13-yard line. 8:26 to go here in the first quarter. Pikeville College on top 7-0. And Campbellsville University, I tell you what, it's been a pretty good ball game so far. Both teams really going at it out there. Now Campbellsville again comes out in that pro I. The two wideouts are to the near side. And the quarterback rolling out to the right side throws it incomplete out there. And intended for Howard out there is Mark Baker's pass. No, I'm sorry, I've been giving you the wrong numbers here. Matt Ely's pass, incomplete. I got the wrong set of numbers on the side here. Let me fold this under where I can look at it a little better. And it'll bring up third down and about 9 for Pikeville. For Cumberland, Campbellsville. One of those teams. It's third and 9, 8:05 to go here in the first quarter. Pikeville on top 7-0. And now comes that pro I again. Two wide outs to each side. Ely under center. And this time he hands it off to his fullback up the middle. And he's got some room. He's going to be short of first down, but he is going to get some pretty good yardage. I'm not sure who it is on the carry. Let's see. They said Rowland. I think, yeah, Brian Rowland, number 27 on the carry. It'll be 4th and about 1 as the ball marked up at about the 22-yard line, or the 21. So back to punt for Parker. Back to punt. Williamson back deep to receive, and Hudson will come back there with him as well. And Williamson picks it up at the 40-yard line, tries to make a move. Not much there. He'll get back up to about the 44, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Pikeville. And let's see, 1st and 10 for Pikeville, 7:14 left in the first quarter, excuse me. Pikeville has the lead 7-0. They'll have it 1st and 10 now at the 44-yard line. Looks like they're going to go with the twins to each side. Dewberry in the backfield with Branton. Branton in the shotgun. And just waiting on them to spot the ball as they're ready to get this play off. Coach Mac Brown has his play called. They try to run as many plays as they can, going out of no-huddle offense all day long. Branton waiting the snap, takes it, gives it to Dewberry. Dewberry makes a couple of moves. He's got to get some good yardage again. Dewberry still on his feet. He's going to have first down yardage as he gets out across the 45-yard line. Late flag coming in. It's either going to be holding or face masking. At that point in the ball game, I'm going to assume it'll be a face mask, probably inadvertent, as a lot of people grabbing for him there as he went down through there. Nope, blocking the back against Pikeville College. Kind of a late call as he came in toward the end of the play, but needless to say, he will still go against Pikeville. So that will negate a big run by Derek Dewberry. Dewberry picked up about 10.5, 11 yards, and now they're going to turn in and mark it back the other way due to a very late clipping play. Illegal block in the back, so it'll be 1st and about 12 now, as that one evidently came just inside, just before he crossed the first down yardage. So maybe a block in the back is what broke him free to get that extra couple of yards. And again, they're going to go with the twins closed. It'll have Dewberry in the backfield. Branton making some audible calls, looking at the defense. Looks like the blitz coming now. They look like they're backing out of it. And they're going to come from the outside. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man over here, just overthrows him. That pass out there intended for Greg Williamson. Incomplete, as looked like that was a check off to the hot receiver, as they call it, knowing that blitz was coming from the outside. He called it and just couldn't get the ball on target, so it'll be 2nd down and about 12 now for Pikeville. 6:48 to go here in the first quarter. Pikeville with the 7-0 lead. And getting the call from the sideline now, as they're going to go, looks like the twins to each side. Now Dewberry again in the backfield. Branton has the shotgun. He's looking over the defense now. Looks like they're cheating up again now, backing out of it. Looks like maybe they're going to send a blitz over here from this far near side linebacker as he's coming up now. They're cheating up again, and we've got offsides. Branton looked like he was going to go deep, but this is either going to be offsides or it's either going to be offsides or illegal motion. Let's see what they're going to end up calling. Looks like they're going to call motion as they're getting ready to mark it off against Pikeville. Evidently one of the linemen saw that blitz coming. Delay of game? Okay. Hard to get a delay of game if you're a no-huddle offense, but that's what they said happened on that one. So it'll be second and about 17 now for Pikeville. Interesting call by the official. Again, no huddle. Everything's set on the line of scrimmage. There comes the whistle, so they're ready to set play as Benny Livingston out there calling out his blocking assignment for his offensive line. Branton takes the snap. He's under pressure, and he's going to get rid of this one to his short receiver, incomplete, as it is intended out there for number 7, Terrence Pride. And 3rd and 17 now facing the Bears with 6:42 to go in the first quarter. And interesting call on the delay of game on the no huddle team. You don't see that often. But Pikeville again coming out. They've got twins to each side again. Dewberry in the backfield. Looks like Campbellsville going to come with a lot of stunts and trying to put pressure on a young Pikeville College team. And here they come again. They pick it up this time. He's got it out to the outside to Darrell Stevens, and Stevens is going to pick up about 2 or 3, but not enough. Not even going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th and about 15 for Pikeville. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. They're going to have to punt again as Michael Burke comes into the ball game. And now the punt team ready to go. Burke deep. Terrence Pride back there as his personal protector. Deep for Wagner, deep to receive for Campbellsville. Zach Wagner and Burke ready to punt. Look for Burke to try to punt this one over to one of the corner side. He gets it away, and looks like this one's going to be blocked. And Pikeville College will recover the fumble, but it will only be at the 39-yard line. So great field position now for the Campbellsville Tigers as they'll start 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line of Pikeville College. 5:59 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Pikeville College. So now they're going to have to depend heavily on their defenses. This is the best field position Campbellsville has had. Remember, Campbellsville, the number 16 team in the nation on their varsity. Here comes the pro set I, and man in motion going to the far side out of the split back, and this time they're going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle again, and he's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. That is 27 Rowland on the carry. Oh, excuse me. Brian Rowland will pick up 4 yards. We'll actually give him a pickup of 3. 2nd down and 7. The ball on the 36, 5:39 to go in the first quarter. Both teams looking pretty good so far. You know, the only mistake Pikeville College has made is that blocked punt just then, but they're depending heavily on their defense. Again, the pro set I, 2 wide outs to the near side. And looks like Campbellsville's going to call a timeout as quarterback didn't like what he sees. So with that, we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky. 5:19 to play here in the first quarter. Pikeville College on top 7-0. It is 2nd down and 7 facing the Campbellsville Tiger. Again, the pro set I. 2 wideouts are to the near side. And the I backfield in behind him. And Matt Ely under center, making some audible calls over there. And this time he's going to fake the handoff up the middle. He's going to go deep. And Hank Mullins out there on the defense knocks the ball away, so incomplete pass. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for Pikeville College. So Hank Mullins pressed into duty because of actually a death in the family of the starting wide receiver. Not the wide receiver, the halfback. And he comes up and makes the big play there. Thought he was going to look like he might have been beaten just a little bit deep, but he jumps up and looks like he gets a finger on that one to bring up 3rd down and 7. Pro set I again. 2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near this time. And man in motion coming back to this side now. And back to throw is the quarterback, Ely. Ely under pressure, and he is going to go down. That will be, and it should be an intentional grounding play there as they're going to call it incomplete. And here comes the flag now as Ely gets rid of that one after, tries to get rid of it after B.J. Jackson comes down to his knee, reaches up, grabs him, pulls him down. So the flag comes out late. That should be intentional grounding. If it is, that will be a loss of down. So that'll make it 4th and about 15 for Campbellsville. Let's see what's going on here. As the official trying to get that, didn't seem like he was going to get that flag out of his pocket on time, but it will be intentional grounding against Campbellsville. It will be a loss of down, 4th down and 15 now as the ball spotted at about the 45-yard line. B.J. Jackson looked like he was knocked down. He come through the line, stumbled, fell to a knee, got up, and just reached up and grabbed Ely and pulls him down to the ground. Ely, as he was coming down, tries to throw the ball away and just kind of noses it down into the ground, so the official calls the intentional grounding. 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It will be timeout Pikeville College. So with that, we'll take another break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Back to Campbellsville, Kentucky. 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pikeville College with a 7-0 lead. Campbellsville's facing a 4th and 15 now, forced to punt. Back to punt is Michael Parker. Back deep is Greg Williamson. And Parker's punt is going to be kicked away from Williams. He calls a fair catch, but it's going to go out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, or 30 actually is where they're going to mark it, looks like. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bears on the 30-yard line. So the big play by B.J. Jackson on that intentional grounding sack, we'll call it, comes up big for Pikeville College, as it is now 7-0 Pikeville with the lead. 4:59 to go in the first quarter. The no-huddle offense comes out this time, 5 wide outs. Branton in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap. He want to throw the quick one out to Kelsey Baker, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now for Pikeville College.
2nd and 10 for the Bears.
Looks like they're trying to do the quick hitter there, get the ball to Kelsey Baker, let him take off down the sideline and make his own play, but just a little too high for him as Branton threw it just a little over his head. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Again, Pikeville will go with the 5 wide out set. Branton, the single man in the backfield. And he's got time. Again, fakes the throw deep, short, throws it deep to Terrence Pride. And I tell you what, good tackle out there by number 31, or Terrence Pride would have gone. Daniel Riney comes up with a big play because Terrence Pride, one more step, and that would have been 6 points because nobody's going to run him down from behind if he gets out there. But the ball now at the 43-yard line, Pikeville College. It'll be 1st and 10 as they fake the little throw to Baker over on the sideline and hit Pride down deep. And looks like they're going out of that Daytona offense now. They've got 5 wideouts. This time they're going to throw it over to the far side again for Paul Jones, incomplete. Trying to run that same play that they did to Baker a while ago, but Jones unable to pull that one in. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with 4:41 to go in the first quarter. Looks like they're going to stay with that 5 wide out set. And Branton, the single man in the backfield. Four down linemen coming from Campbellsville. No threat of a blitz. Well, I don't know. Here comes the middle linebacker now coming up, but he backs out of it, stunned by the lineman. Throws it outside to Tommy Parker. Parker makes a nice move and going to get about 8 yards on the carry or the reception. As they say, he's going to go out at about the 34-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and about 2 for Pikeville. So Pikeville running a lot of the five wide out sets here, trying to get the ball to their speedy receivers.
34-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down and 2, Pikeville. Look for them now to Dewberry, the single setback now. 4 wide outs, twins to each side. Look for them to give it to Dewberry here, as they usually go to him when they need the short yardage. And Branton fakes the ball to Dewberry, going deep. He's got a man down on the sideline. Touchdown, Pikeville College. And is that Greg Williamson on the reception? I think. No, Tommy Parker. It's 81. So Tommy Parker comes up with another big Pikeville College touchdown. They fake the handoff up the middle to Derek Dewberry. He throws it deep down the right side of the field. Parker pulls it in the end zone. So now your score, Pikeville College 13, Campbellsville nothing. And Mike Mahoney on to attempt the extra point. Darrell Stevens with the hold. And we're waiting on the snap now as Mahoney set the ball down. Kick looks to be good. It is. It'll be 14-0 Pikeville College, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky, as Pikeville College has taken the lead on about a 34-yard touchdown pass from Scott Branton to Tommy Parker. And Pikeville on top now, 14-0 with 4:27 to go in the first quarter. Mike Mahoney set to do the kicking duties for Pikeville. Back deep for Campbellsville is number 5, Britton. And the man that gets over on the far side is 41. He gets it at the 10-yard line. He's trying to get to that wall on the far side. He's going to get out across the 20 out to about the 26-yard line. And 41, Skaggs will pick up, return it for about 25 yards, looks like. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Campbellsville. They're going to spot the ball at about the 28-yard line, looks like. There's a flag on the play. Offsides on Pikeville College on the kickoff. So look for them to make Pikeville back up 5 and kick that one again, as they would probably rather have better field position. So Mahoney will back and reset back and kick it over again. Again, Britton and Skaggs deep for Campbellsville. So they'll back Pikeville up 5 yards. He'll kick it from the 30-yard line. Again, 4:14 to go in the first quarter. Pikeville on top 14-0. And so far, the Bears looking pretty good offensively here, as they've been able to move the ball on the ground a little bit and throwing several passes, going a lot of the 5 wide out today. And, you know, they, of course, before the game, Coach Mac Bryan said that we're going to let everybody know early we're going to throw the ball, and that will usually open up the running game for us. And there comes Mahoney's kick down the middle again, taken by Skaggs, this time at the 19-yard line. He tries to set up the middle, and he's got some room. He's going to get out across the 40, cuts back, and he'll get up to about the 49-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. About almost a 30-yard return for Skaggs, and Campbellsville with excellent field position again. This time they're going to mark it right square on the 49-yard line. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the first quarter, 14-0. And Ely under center. He's got the pro eye, 2 wide outs to the far side this time. And Ely under center, takes the snap this time, gives it to his big fullback up in the middle. And he'll pick up about 4 yards, is Parker. So the ball will get out to about the 47-yard line of Pikeville College. Give him a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Ely getting his call from the sideline, bringing it back into the huddle. B.J. Jackson on the tackle on that play. 2 right outs to the far side and 1 to the near. I formation behind Ely. Under takes the snap, drops back, going to try to throw the quick pass. Nobody there, incomplete, as he was really actually under pressure. Hodgie Jackson looked like he was coming in on top of him, and he got rid of it quickly. So it'll be 3rd down and about 6 for Campbellsville. The ball resting on the 47-yard line. 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Pikeville on top 14-0. So the Bears defense again coming up strong. I think they've yet to give up a 1st down here in this first quarter. We've got 3:24 to go. Campbellsville again comes up in that pro eye, 2 wide outs to the far side. Ely under center. He's got the eye behind him. And he's making his call at the line of scrimmage. And back to throw is Ely. He's rolling out to his right. Going to throw the little screen pass out to his fullback, and they're out there close to that 1st down for the first time tonight, as they're going to mark it right about the 39-yard line. They'll have to bring the chains in to measure it. So Parker, the fullback, gets it up, and they're not going to mark it. They're going to give him the 1st down. So it'll be maybe the 1st down for Campbellsville tonight, as it's 1st and 10. The ball resting at the 39-yard line. And they moved the chains, so 3:18 to go in the first quarter, 14-0 Pikeville. And Campbellsville comes up with their first down. And here comes Ely bringing his team up to the line of scrimmage. He's got that same pro set eye. The 2 wide outs are to the far side. And we have a whistle on the field. We have timeout Pikeville College. So with that, we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville, as 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. The ball on the 39-yard line. 3:18 to go in the first quarter. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead, and Ely under center. Back, fakes the handoff up the middle, and Michael Braxton in on a big sack. He and Hodgie Jackson bring Ely down, and he'll go down at about the 35-yard line. And he gets up slowly. As I tell you what, that's got to be a painful experience, as big Michael Braxton and Hodgie coming in there really putting a hurt on him. So it'll be 2nd down and 14, as they're going to mark the ball right at the 15. And, you know, if you're going to try to throw the ball on Pikeville, you better get a good drop, because Michael Braxton comes through. He's quick to be that big. And now Pikeville looks like they're going with they've got the 4-man front up there, and the linebacker up on the side. Ely with a man in motion. And again, back to throw. He stumbles this time. He is under pressure again, and he throws this one down deep, out of bounds, intended out there for his fullback Parker. But I tell you what, he again was under pressure by that big Pikeville College defensive line, so that'll bring up 3rd and 14 now for Campbellsville. 2:30 to go in the first quarter, and Pikeville evidently made some changes on that timeout about bringing more men, harder rush. It looks like they're going to go back. Looks like they went with a 5-man front there for a while. Now they're going to go back to their normal 4. Yeah. Again, Larry Forrester out tonight or this afternoon because of a death in the family. And here is Ely back to throw again, and here comes B.J. Jackson all over him, and he hits him just as he lets it go. Almost intercepted out there by Charlie Miller as he reached up and got his fingertips on it, just couldn't pull it in. But to give a lot of credit to B.J. Jackson on that as he put all kinds of pressure on Ely. So that'll bring up 4th and 14 now for for Cumberland, Campbellsville. And back deep for Pikeville is number 8, Greg Williamson. Again, Larry Forrester out, and Hank Mullins doing a good job filling in for him today on the defensive end. And here comes the punt. Parker's punt, a wobbly kick, and everybody gets away from it. It'll takes a good Campbellsville bounce, going to go down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Pikeville College with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. And the Bears have the 14-0 lead, and they're going to start offense now on about the 9-yard line. And we got 91 yards to go to reach pay dirt here. And Branton in the shotgun as usual. Dewberry the single set back with him, and they're now in the double tight end set, 2 wideouts. Williamson and Parker on each side. Dewberry will line up on about the 1-yard line. Branton under center this time. And back to throw. He's going to throw the ball over to Tommy Parker. Parker makes a move, and if he gets down the sideline, and good tackle out there by Campbellsville as 57 reaches out and pulls Parker down by the ankles. Josh Moran comes in with a good tackle, because with Tommy Parker's speed, if he breaks that tackle, he could be gone. And they've done it before as they run that play several times deep in their own territory. The ball now on the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, Pikeville College. Branton again under center, the double tight, two wideouts. Dewberry the single setback. Parker to the near side, Williamson to the far. And Branton will give it to Dewberry this time. Dewberry threading his way up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, but not going to be able to get much more than that. He just picks up about 5-6 yards, and that's saying a whole lot for Dewberry as he'll get the ball out to about the 28-yard line. A pickup of about 6. 2nd down and about 4 now for Pikeville. 1:20 to go in the first quarter, and the Bears with the 14-0 lead. Well, they say gain of 5 over at the scorer's table, so we'll give them that. 2nd down and 5 now for Pikeville. The ball at the 27-yard line. Again, the double tight. Branton under center, takes the snap, back to throw again, looking for Tommy Parker, and Parker with a nice catch as he pulls it in, and across the 50, he'll go out at about the 46-yard line. Another 1st down, Pikeville College, and we've got 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. Looks like the Bears are starting to warm up that offensive machine as they have put a bunch of points up on the board all season long, and looks like they're going to continue to do so. They've got a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter, 56 seconds left to go. And again, the double tight, Branton under center. Tommy Parker and Greg Williamson split to each side. Branton under center, takes the snap, and this time the handoff to Dewberry. Dewberry's got a block, and he's across the 40, down inside the 30, right about the 36-yard line. He stays inbound, so that clock will continue to run. And let's see, they're going to say it's a gain of about 10 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10, Pikeville College. So Derek Dewberry picks up another 10, and Pikeville got the offensive unit back on the field. Looks like they're maybe going to go with the double tight, and Dewberry will go out. Carl Scriven will come in to replace him. And Branton will be up under center again with the double tight, this time both wideouts to the far side. And Branton under center again, this time back to throw. He's got all day long good pressure, good protection by his offensive line. Branton will pull it down and run it himself, and he'll go out of bounds right about the 30-yard line for a pickup of about 5-6 yards. And let's see, don't see any flags on the field, so good coverage by Campbellsville in the secondary. Is nobody for him to throw to. Of course, when they go to that double tight, a lot of times they only have 2-3 receivers to throw to. And 15.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Pikeville. 2nd down and 5 as they're going to mark the ball at the 29-yard line. Branton again under center, Scriven the single setback. We got 2 wideouts. We got Williamson and Williams wide, and this time they're going to give the ball to Carl Scriven, and he runs into his own man in the backfield and will go down. Don't know what happened there. Probably may have been a busted play, or either Adam Bailey may have lost his footing. So it's going to be a loss of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and about 9, Pikeville College, but we'll have to wait till the second quarter to see what happens, as at the end of 1, Pikeville College 14, Campbellsville nothing, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville. A beautiful day for football here. Ready to start second quarter action. Pikeville on top 14-0. We're sitting up here in a beautiful press box looking at a nice facility way above the football field. Branton in the shotgun. This time he's got twin receivers to each side, and Dewberry back in the backfield with him. He's now in the shotgun. Looks like here comes the blitz by Campbellsville. And the offense picks it up. He's got a man deep, incomplete, in out there intended for Greg Williamson. And, Williams. Let's see. Looks like that was Michael Williams deep. I'm sorry, I thought it was Greg Williamson. But then again, that 6 and 9 is hard to keep, or 6 and 8 is hard for me to keep up with some days. 14-0, Pikeville College. It'll be 4th down and 9, and Pikeville will go for it here. Is the ball on the 35-yard line. 4th and 9. Branton again in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. He's under control. Little screen pass, incomplete, intended for Dewberry, just underthrown. So Pikeville College will turn it over on downs and depend on their defense, as the defense has done well today. They've only given up 1 first down all day long, and they have played well. And the little screen would have worked. Looked like Dewberry had room to run, but the ball falls short of the receiver. 1st and 10 now for Campbellsville. The ball will be spotted at the 36-yard line. And again, Ely under center. This time he's got the 2 wideouts to the far side. The eye behind him, and fakes the handoff, pitches it out to the outside, and he's got some running room. He's got open field. He's going to pick up a bunch of yardage, and he's going to be pushed out by number 2, T.J. Hudson, at about the 31-yard line. So Pikeville bid on the fake handoff to the fullback and gave him a lot of room. T.J. Hudson makes a touchdown-saving tackle as he pushes him out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. And look for Pikeville College to make some adjustments on that play there. They won't let that happen again, I wouldn't think. We have an official timeout. Looks like a equipment problem over there with the chains, as they look like they're a little knotted up. 14:43 to go in the first half. Pikeville College on top 14-0. Big play there by Campbellsville. And now they've got the chain straightened out. Looks like they're ready to stretch them. We're ready to go back to football action here. 14:43, 14-0 Pikeville College on top. 1st and 10 though for Campbellsville at the Pikeville College 31-yard line. And Ely under center this time with the pro eye again. The 2 wideouts are now to the near side. And Ely making his adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Got a man in motion going back to the far side, and this time they're going to run a little cross, but again, another big hole in there as number 23, Cunningham, will pick up about 8 or 9 yards. Actually, he's going to be up close to a first down. They're going to mark it, and they're going to give it to him 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. So Campbellsville seems to have found a gap in that Pikeville College defense, as Cunningham is eating up some yardage in a hurry here. It is 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line. 14:26 to play in the first half. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead. But now Campbellsville threatening. The pro eye again. The 2 wideouts are to the far side. Looks like there was motion on the offensive line. No flag out there, and a bunch of Bears in on that tackle. And I'm not even sure who the ball carrier was, because he is smothered in white jerseys. And looks like that is 23, Cunningham on the carry. And the officials will call a timeout here. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Actually, they're going to call a timeout Pikeville College. So with that, we'll take another break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville University. 14:01 to play in the first half. Pikeville College on top, 14-0. But Campbellsville with the nose of the ball in the red zone as it's Lesting square on the 20. Second down and 9. And Ely under center with the I formation behind him. And looks like offsides Pikeville College, as they may have anticipated the count on that one. And a lot of people cross the line of scrimmage. It's going to matter whether or not Campbellsville moved first. But I think it will be a 5-yard offensive or defensive penalty against Pikeville. We have dead ball foul, offsides, Pikeville College. So it'll be 5-yard penalty on the Bears, bring up second down and 4. So that puts the ball down at about the 15-yard line. So that's a big defensive penalty against Pikeville College. We were just talking at the break there. Parker Diabo from Paintsville, Kentucky, just into the ball game, a 175-pound freshman from Paintsville now playing some football. And second down and 4 now at the 15. And here comes the ball, giving it up the middle to the big fullback again. Not much there as he is going to be stopped out there by, looks like Haji Jackson. That was number 27, Roland on the carry. Not much there. He'll give him about a yard. Third down and about 3 for Campbellsville at the Pikeville 14. So big play here for Pikeville College. They've got to get to the 11-yard line for a first down, and the Bears trying to keep these shutouts alive as they have had a bunch of those so far this season. Ely making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. This time he's going to give the ball to the second man through, and Marquez Cunningham on the carry will get down to about the 12-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what they're going to. I think it'll be a yard short, so it'll be third and about 1 for Campbellsville. And I don't see the field goal unit coming on, so they're going to go for it here. Be interesting to see. Try to look for him to give the ball to Cunningham, as he has been the big play man so far for him. And Ely comes with the play from the sideline. 14 seconds to go on the 25-second clock. Ely under center, making his call, and gets it off just in time, and this time gives it to Cunningham in the backfield. Not much. The ball falls loose. Let's see. They're going to see if he was down. It's not the first down, but if it is a fumble, looks like they have recovered it, and we'll see what they're going to call here. The officials are going to, I think they're going to say he was down. If he recovers the fumble, it's a first down for Campbellsville. If not, I believe it will be a turnover on downs, and Pikeville College will have the ball. Let's see what the officials are going to say. And they say that the man was down before the ball came out, so it'll be first and 10, Pikeville College, and the defense is held and looking for, they still got the chance for another shutout here again. As Branton into the game quickly, he has trips to the far side, and a one wide out here on the near side. The single set back in the backfield is Derek Dewberry. And Branton in the shotgun again. Let's see what Campbellsville brings at him this time. And Branton will go down and hit from the wide side out there by number 89, Lee Phillips, a sophomore from Danville, Kentucky. And Branton never saw that one coming. Somebody let him come untouched and just drilled Branton now at about the 5-yard line. It'll be second down and 17, Pikeville. As I don't know whose assignment that was, but I can guarantee you that the coaching staff on the Pikeville College sideline knows, and they're going to make some adjustments out of this one. And somebody will hear about it. As Branton, standing in his own end zone, gives the ball up inside to Derek Dewberry. Dewberry will pick up a couple as he'll get out to about the 9-yard line, pick up about 4. It'll be third down and about, third down and about 12, Pikeville. And, Scott Branton just did not see that play coming a while ago, as Phillips just dropped him right on the 5-yard line as he was looking to the far side to the receivers. Now he's got the trips this time again into the near side. Dewberry in the backfield. And back to throw. He's got time this time. He's standing on his own goal line, going deep. Goes out to Tommy Parker. And was he in bounds? They're saying no, that he caught the ball out of bounds. So that'll bring up a fourth and about 13.
4th down 13, so look for Michael Burke to come in with the punting unit, or nope, looks like it will be Scott Branton coming in to punt this time, as he does punt the ball several times. So watch for Campbellsville to come hard with a rush here, try to block this one, as Branton will be standing about 5 yards deep in his own end zone to kick this one away. We've got 11-19 to play in the first half. Pikeville with the 14-0 lead. And Branton gets the snap, gets it away, and it's a pretty good kick. It's a spiraling kick. It'll be fielded at about the 45-yard line, and he drops it, and the ball will be returned up to about the 42-yard line. I'm sorry, I don't know who got the carry on that, because I was watching. Looked like we had a clipping call over on the side there that wasn't made, and it'll be 1st and 10 now for Pikeville College. And let's see, the ball will be resting right about the 42-yard, well, the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. Now they're again in Pikeville College territory, and Pikeville putting a lot of confidence in this defense. As they really going at letting them go after it. Again, the pro set eye, Ely under center. He's got 2 wide outs to the near side, 1 to the far side. And Ely making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage again. This time he's going to pitch the ball out to the wide side again, and missed tackles out there as about a pickup of about 8 Cunningham will get, because looked like Pikeville College had some people there ready to make the tackles and just didn't make the plays. The only way to put it. And he'll get the ball up now to the 35-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and about 3 for Campbellsville. And let's see, about 10 minutes and a half to go here in the first half. 14-0 Pikeville College, but Campbellsville threatening, as they've been moving the ball pretty well on offense the last couple of series. Again, the pro set eye. Ely takes the snap, gives it this time to second man through is Cunningham again, and he'll pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards. He'll actually be close to the 1st down. Let's see where they're going to mark him. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 33-yard line, so it'll be short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd down and 1. And they're going to call an official timeout. Looks like they're going to bring the chains on and measure this one. It looks to be short by about half of about the length of a football maybe. Let's see what they're going to say. And they're going to sit there and hold the football. Watching the chain crew come on. Again, 10-13 to play in the first half. And second and, it's going to be 3rd and short even if they don't get it. I think they're going to be about the length of the football short of the 1st down. It's hard to tell with this crown of this football field, but it's not, actually it's going to be about 2 inches short. 3rd down and inches now, as look for Ely to take the quarterback sneak up the middle here just enough to pick up the 1st down and keep this drive alive, as they have been in Pikeville College territory on the last 2 series. Pikeville came up with the big defensive stop down inside the 20 a while ago to get the turnover on downs, but they were unable to advance the ball out of their own territory at that time. And now let's see what's going to happen as the Pikeville defense will be watching for that quarterback sneak. Look for them to come with a blitz or something up the middle to try to stop any penetration by the Campbellsville offensive line. But then again, maybe Campbellsville may be looking for that, and they may try to run the pitch outside to Cunningham, as that has worked all night for them, or all afternoons, I should say. Kind of tough. We did the high school ball game last night, drove down here, and got here about 1:45, so I'm still a little out of sorts on the time zone thing. And Ely under center and runs the quarterback sneak, and looks like he's going to get just enough penetration to get it. It's all going to depend on the spot, but I think they're going to go ahead and give it to him, as they're going to mark him. Well, they're standing right on the 32-yard line. That should be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. 9:57 to play in the first half. Pikeville College with a 14-0 lead, but again, Campbellsville moving the ball and very effectively here in this second quarter, as they have evidently seen some weaknesses in that Pikeville College defense. But of course, we got to remember Campbellsville's varsity is the number 16 team in the nation in NAIA football. So, this is no slouch team here. And again, that pro set eyes, the same thing they've run all night. Ely takes the snap and fakes the handoff up the middle. Marquez Cunningham, and Cunningham will go down out there, as he is brought down by 42, Freddie Green, and Green will bring Cunningham down for a loss. At the ball now will be spotted at about the 38-yard line. So a loss of about 6. Second down and 16 now for Campbellsville. 9:12 to play in the first half. And the Tigers, trying to change things up a little bit, trying to run the little screen out there, and Freddie Green would have none of it as he was right on the play. And here comes that pro set eye again. Cunningham takes the ball, fakes the handoff, trying to run the option, and nothing again for Cunningham as he is stopped in there by Haji Jackson and Michael Braxton. 8:47 to go. It'll be, actually, he may have lost another yard on the play. Let's see. Actually, they're going to say no gain, so it'll be third down and 16. 8.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Pikeville College defense again coming up strong as they bend a little bit, but they don't seem to break in this ball game, and they're in pretty good field position here. 3rd and 16. Ely under center again with that pro set eye. Watch for the pass play. It looks like Pikeville College coming with a stun, and they're coming hard. And Ely rolling out to his left, throws the ball down the middle. It'll be caught out there, and it'll be a first down for Campbellsville as 33, Travis Willis on the tackle, and number 6, Cliff Howard on the tackle. So, on the reception, he'll be 1st and 10, Campbellsville, as they've got the ball now at the 21-yard line. They're close to that red zone again with just over 8 minutes to play in the first half. 14-0. Pikeville College, but it is 1st and 10 on the 21 for Campbellsville. The pro set eye, same formation they run all night. This time the 2 wideouts are to the short side of the field. And here comes the option. He's going to give it to the fullback up the middle. Roland will get a yard as he gets down to the 20-yard line. So, again, Pikeville College giving up a couple of big plays here and there, but so far they have kept Campbellsville out of the end zone. But now they are down in that scoring territory. At this point they could attempt about a 37, 38-yard field goal if Pikeville can hold them at the 20. Of course, you never know. If they try to drop back and pass, if Pikeville can get that good pass rush on them, they may get another big sack. But again, the pro set eye, 2 wideouts are now to the wide side, and back to throw, and throws this one out of bounds. Nothing there as he was under pressure again down in the inside, and it was Parker Diabo was the intended receiver, the kid from Paintsville, as really nothing there. There's a lot of pressure coming down inside from the Pikeville College front 4. 7 minutes, 6 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd down and 9. The ball still resting right at the 20-yard line. And watch for Campbellsville to try to put the ball in the air again here as, they kind of finding themselves in a passing situation. Again, the 2 wideouts are to the right side of the field. Ely under center, and looks like we're going to have offsides, Pikeville College. So Ely gets rid of the ball and shows it short. It was out there intended for 27, Brian Rowland, and that will be a 5-yard offsides penalty against Pikeville College. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 now, as that's a big play for Campbellsville, as Pikeville had the good defense coming, but just a little over anxious on the defensive side. Don't remember who it was that jumped offsides, but it'll cost them 5. A ineligible receiver downfield for Campbellsville, so that should be offsetting penalty. So we'll replay the down. It'll be 3rd down and 9, so it's a big break for Pikeville as the offsides penalty is negated by an illegal receiver downfield, so we'll just play the down over again. That saves them that 5-yard penalty. So now again, 3rd down and 9, 7:02 to play in the first half. And again, we've got the 2 wideouts to the right. And Ely takes the snap and back to throw again. Play action pass. He's under pressure and he doesn't realize he is knocked down. Pikeville College, I believe, has the fumble. Let's see. No. Haji Jackson had the sack, caused the fumble. It was picked up by, looks like B.J. Jackson. He lost it, and Campbellsville comes back up with it. So a big break for Campbellsville. It's going to be 1st down for Campbellsville, I guess, is the situation. I don't know. Did Pikeville College have control of the ball? Evidently they did, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the change of possession, and a big break for the Campbellsville Tigers there as Haji Jackson had the sack, caused the fumble. Freddie Green picks it up and fumbles it back, so They don't gain any yardage, but they do get the first down out of it. So Ely under center this time tries to runs the ball up the middle to his big fullback, Roland. Roland will get the ball down to about the 20-yard line, a pickup of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead, and it was just kind of an odd play there on that one. You don't see that very often, as the fumble recovered by Pikeville College, and then Freddie Green fumbles it back, and Campbellsville loses about 2 yards but gets a first down. We have an official timeout. Looks like an equipment problem or something of that nature, as they are sending the looks like he may have blood on his arm as he is pointing to it. That is Trosper, I guess is the way we'll say that, the center. So we'll have to have another center in for Campbellsville. And a couple of changes for Pikeville College on the defensive side as they're running some players in and out of the ball game. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0 Pikeville College. 2nd down and about 7 for Campbellsville on the 20-yard line. So it's been a pretty good ball game so far, as both teams playing hard and playing some good defense out there. And Ely under center. He's got the 2 wideouts to the right this time. Takes the snap. This time fakes the handoff, or no, gives the ball again up the middle to Roland. And Roland doesn't get anything there. He'll go right back to the 20, stopped there by Haji Jackson. So it'll be 3rd down and about 7 from the 20. Again, Haji Jackson playing a heck of a game out there. He is all over the football field playing that defensive end position. 5:43 to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 7. Pikeville College on top by 14. Campbellsville in that pro set I. They've got their 2 wideouts to the far side. And looks like we're going to have movement on the offensive line, as looks like big number 77 jumped off sides. Terry Brown, a 6'3 freshman from Newport Central Catholic, Silver Grove, Kentucky. 5:27 to go here in the first half. That'll be a big penalty there, as that'll back up Campbellsville 5 yards back to about the 25, where now it'll be 3rd down and about 12 for Campbellsville. Just around 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 3rd and 12. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead. Campbellsville has the ball. 3rd down and 12. Ely under center. He looks like he may be making some kind of an audible call over there, as he is going to, he trips and falls down at the 30-yard line, and it will be a big loss for Campbellsville. That may have knocked him back out of field goal range. It'll be 4th down, and we'll call it about 17, as the ball now spotted squarely on the 30. And let's see, looks like they're going to go for it, as Ely will stay in the game. Let's see, Matt Ely will bring his team back up the line of scrimmage. 4th down, 17, 4:43 to play in the first half. And here comes the Pikeville College defense at you again. They've got 5 men up on the line of scrimmage. Here comes the rollout of Ely, and Ely under some pressure gets rid of this one. Intercepted down in there, and Pikeville College has it coming back to this side. He's got some room. That is 14. He is making a couple of cuts back to the other side. That is Courtney Rump, and Courtney with the big interception will get the ball back up to the Pikeville College 26-yard line, looks like, as that's where they're going to look like they're going to mark it right on the 26. So it'd be 1st and 10, Pikeville College at the 26-yard line, as, Courtney Rump just had a couple of tackles break there, and he would have been gone, as he took the ball over on about the 5-yard line, cut it all the way back across the field, and got to the 26-yard line, where now 1st and 10 Pikeville. Branton making some audible calls. Looks like some pressure getting ready to come from that front line. They've got 5 men up on the line of scrimmage. And he gets the quick out over on the far side. Williamson trying to cut back to the inside. He'll pick up about 10. Looks like he'll have the first down as he picks up about 12. So it'll be 1st and 10 Pikeville with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Pikeville now on top 14-0. And just as when they're most dangerous is when they're starting to move the ball down the field in a hurry like this. And looks like they're going to they've got 4 wideouts again, twins to each side. The single set back in the backfield will be Derek Dewberry. Branton making his call from the backfield. Waiting on the snap. Looks like the blitz is coming. They're faking it, and Dewberry picks up the man there. He's got a man in. Oh, in and out of the hands of Paul Jones, and Jones would have had another big pickup there, as it would have looked like he was going to have 17, 18 yards on the catch, but somehow or another he just lost that one. He was just, wide open. The ball hit him right in the hands. I don't know if it bounced off his shoulder pads or what, but 3:56 to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 10 now for the Bears. Again, the twins to each side. Dewberry in the backfield. Bratton making his call. Looks like they're cheating up for the blitz to come. Nope, they're faking it, and Bratton again throws it out there quick, intended out there for Parker. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10 now. 3:52 to go in the first half. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead. And, good defensive effort out here by the Campbellsville Tigers, as this is a potent Pikeville College offense, and the Bears have just been unable to put up the kind of numbers they've been used to so far in this inaugural season. Bratton in the shotgun again. This time the same twins to each side. Dewberry the single setback, and he fakes the handoff inside to Dewberry, kind of freezes the defense, and Bratton looks like he's going to have to tuck this one away. He throws it down in and caught out there by Williamson, and they're going to give him the catch. It'll be close to a Pikeville College first down, as he's going to pick up about 10 yards. No flags on the play, and I tell you what, Williamson with a nice catch out there as he just pulls that one down. Looked like Branton was close to the line of scrimmage, ready to put that one down. It's not going to be a first down. Doesn't look like it's going to be a pickup of about 9, so it'll be 3rd and 1. And the officials are going to call a timeout and measure this one, evidently, as they're not real sure. Let's see if we can figure out where we're at here. And let's see what's going on here. Looks like he's going to be short by about half a yard, if I'm guessing here. Actually, about the length of the football. It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be third and inches. Of course, now it's hard to tell on these fields like this. That's a big crown on the field. If the marks are right on the sideline, the hash marks there, then they're going to be short. If not, it could possibly be a first down. But I believe they're going to be the length of the football short. Yes, yeah, it's going to be. Looks like about a foot short, maybe the length of the football. It'll be 4th and about 1. Look for Pikeville College to go for it here, as their defense has really played well today, and I think they're going to take that chance. If they don't get it, they're going to depend on their defense to keep Campbellsville out of the end zone. And that big offensive line out there is going to try to. I would imagine they will go with the quarterback sneak, but then again, Coach Mac Brown is a master technician of this ball game, and he knows that everybody in this stadium is looking for the quarterback sneak. So now, if I know Mac Bryan, I would not be surprised to see them give the ball to Derek Dewberry. Let's see what Campbellsville does on the defensive side, and I think that will dictate what Pikeville does, as I'm sure that Branton will be under center, and they're not going to go with the double tight out. They're going to go with 3 wide, double tight in. They're going to go with 4 wide outs, trips to the far side, trying to stretch that defensive out. And here comes Campbellsville with the blitz. They've got everybody up in there, and Scott Branton will sneak it, and it's all going to depend on the spot of the football. I believe he will have the first down, as the spot looks like it's going to be up enough to get it. And Branton says it's first down, and so does everybody from Pikeville College side of the field. It's all going to depend on the spot of the football by the officials on this one. And let's see, are they going to put it down? They're going to call it a first down, and they're not going to bring the sticks in. So Scott Branton gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Pikeville College, with 3:28 to play here in the first half. And Pikeville trying to engineer another scoring drive just before the halftime bell. They're going to throw this one outside to Darrell Stevens. And I tell you what, Stevens, a converted quarterback, is going to pick up about 7-8 yards. Stevens was probably the number 2 or number 3 quarterback, depending on how you look at it, for Pikeville College. And with his scrambling ability, they have given him the opportunity to get more playing time by moving him to that wide receiver spot. And now that he picks up a gain of about 7, 2nd down and 3, Pikeville. Branton in the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives the ball to Dewberry. And Dewberry just picking his way down the field. He'll have first down yardage. He's out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears now, with 2:44 to go in the half. And Pikeville moving the ball down the field, and now they're going to their speed-up offense. They're going to that Daytona series. They've got all the plays down on those wristbands on their side, and just as soon as the referee sets the ball, they're ready to go. And I tell you what, that double tight end set, Dewberry with nothing there, and he's going to actually lose about a yard. It'll be third and about, well, they're actually going to lose about 2. It'll be third and about 12 for Pikeville College. It looks like they're going to mark the ball all the way back to the 30-yard line, or 40-yard line. Or no, it's going to be the 41, or 39, I'm sorry. It'll be second down and 12. Again, here comes that speed-up offense. And I tell you what, that's quick when you run a no-huddle offense and you got a speed-up game. And the ball thrown out there to Williamson. Williamson slips one tackle, stiff arms a man, gets the ball down across the 30 to about the 29. It looks like we'll have a late hit as a flag comes down on the sideline, and that could be very, very costly for the Campbellsville Tigers, as if that is a late hit, the ball marked at the 30, that will give Pikeville College the first down, because it'll be added on after the play. So Pikeville College was short of the first down marker, but the penalty on Campbellsville will give them about 15 more, so that puts them in a scoring position with just over 2 minutes to play here in the in the second quarter, excuse me. And Branton will bring his team up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to go out of that quick set offense. And looks like they're going to go maybe with, let's see, they're going to go with trips to the far side, trips to the left, a single wide out to the right being Tommy Parker. And Branton will take the snap. He's got single coverage over here on Parker. They're throwing it out to Darrell Stevens, and it just goes through his hands as Stevens had a chance to pull that one in, just couldn't hold on to it. So with 1:59 to go, it is second in the first half. It is second down and 10 for the Bears with the ball resting on the 15-yard line. And we have timeout for Campbellsville, so with that, we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky, as 1:59 to play here in the first half. Pikeville College has the ball, second down and 10, and the ball resting right on the 15-yard line. Branton under center, double tight, 2 wide outs to the far side. Branton takes the snap and drops back to throw. He's got a man open and incomplete, but we have a flag down on the field. It will be holding, I believe, on Pikeville as the official looks back at the offensive line there. So it'll be, the call looks like it's going to be holding against Pikeville, so that'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be second down and about 22, 23 yards, I believe, as that should be from the spot of the foul. So that'll be a big penalty for Pikeville. But you never know, because with the speed of their receivers, they can move the ball down the field in a hurry. It is now second down, and I'm sure that they will take the penalty, as let's see what the officials are going to do here. They're going to mark it off. Yep, they're going to mark it off. It'll be second down and about 20 as the ball moves out to at the 25-yard line, second down and 20. 1:53 to go here in the first half. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead, trying to add some more to it, as Branton and his team getting the call from the sideline. They've got trips to the far side. Branton in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's got some time. He's got a man open, just overthrows him. That one intended for Greg Williamson over there on the side. And Williamson wide open. Branton's ball just kind of sailed up a little bit over his head. So it'll be third and 20 now for Pikeville. 1:49 to go in the half. The ball resting right on the 25-yard line. It'll be an interesting call here if they go to fourth down. I would imagine they'll probably go for it, although Mahoney does have the leg to put the ball through the uprights at this distance. That would be about a 42, 43-yard field goal if he gets the attempt. Third and 20. Trips to the far side and twins to the near side. Branton by himself in the backfield, throws the ball out to his receiver, that is Marcus King, and he will make the catch, but he will pick up only about 3 yards. It'll be third and about, fourth down. The ball resting on the 22-yard line. Looks like it'll be fourth and about 17. So Pikeville going to go for it as you see Branton stay in the ball game. Looks like they're going to go with that 4 wide receiver set. They've got Trips to the near side and Tommy Parker being the lone receiver to the far side. Dewberry in the backfield along with Branton. Branton takes the snap. He's throwing for the end zone for Parker, and nice defensive play out there by Campbellsville. That was number 25, Zach Wagner, and he just goes up and knocks the ball down out of the outstretched arms of Tommy Parker, and it was probably a touchdown-saving move because Parker should have pulled that one in had not been for the defensive play. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville as Pikeville College will turn the ball over on downs at the 22-yard line. We've got 1:03 to play here in the first half. Pikeville on top 14-0. And let's see. Looks like Ely will be under center again. He's going to stay with that same set. They got a man in motion coming in the back. So he's going to hand it up the middle. Nope, he's going to keep it himself on that quarterback draw kind of. So Ely will get the ball up to about the 29-yard line. A pickup of about 7. 2nd down and about 3. Just under a minute to go here in the half. And Campbellsville looks like they're going to try to go into the half with the only down 14 as Pikeville has moved the ball well but unable to put it in the end zone on that drive. Campbellsville now with the same pro set I. They've got 2 wide outs to this side and man in motion going back to the far side. Ely takes it and running the option. He's going to flip it out to that wide receiver that went in motion, and not much there. He'll make up the 1st down, get up to about the 35-yard line. I believe that was 24. Zach. Yeah, Masanago on the carry, I guess is how you would say that. I think that's what the announcer said. That will be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville now. 19.9 seconds to go in the first half. Pikeville College with the 14-0 lead. And looks like that lead will stand as the clock now starting to run. Campbellsville trying to keeping the ball on the ground here, not taking a chance on an interception, I guess, as they're again in that pro set I. The man in motion coming back to this side is, and Ely back to throw, tucks it in himself, going to try to run for it. There goes the clock. He is run out of bounds by Charlie Miller, so that will end the first half, and your score, Pikeville College 14, Campbellsville 0. And we'll be back with some halftime stats in just a few minutes on your Intermountain Sports Network. Good afternoon and welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky as it's halftime here. The Bears have the lead 14-0 over Campbellsville. And we've got some first half stats for you courtesy of the Sports Information Department here at Campbellsville. In the first half, Pikeville College had 12 first downs versus 7 for Campbellsville. And the rushing yardage, Campbellsville had the better of the night so far, or the afternoon. 13 rushes for Pikeville College for a total of 53 yards. Campbellsville rushed the ball 27 times for 105 yards, but conversely, it is Pikeville College on top with 196 yards passing to 18 for Campbellsville. On the offensive passing game, Pikeville College has attempted 29 passes, completed 14 with no interceptions. Campbellsville has attempted 12 and completed only 3 and had one of those intercepted. Total offensive plays and yardage, Pikeville College ran 42 plays for 249 yards of total offense, and Campbellsville had it 39 plays for 123 yards total offense. Fumbles, 1 fumble for Pikeville College, no return. 2, well, actually that's wrong because I know there was 2 fumbles on 1 play out there a while ago, but that's all right. As far as other stats, Pikeville College has recovered. Both teams have actually fumbled the ball and lost it once. There were 7 penalties on Pikeville College for 50 yards and 3 on Campbellsville for 29 yards. Possession time, Pikeville College had the ball 11 minutes, 58 seconds. Campbellsville had it for 18 minutes and 2 seconds. So, you know, the 14-0 score, the ball game has been pretty close all night long. Derek Dewberry for Pikeville College carried the ball 9 times for a total of 57 yards, 12 being his longest. He's averaged 6.3 yards, and he has been the total offensive rushing man for Pikeville College. Scott Branton carried the ball 3 times, mostly on being flushed out of the pocket and the 1 quarterback sneak. He had a long of 5 yards, but he also lost 5 on another, so he has a net 0 rushing yards for the first half. Carl Scriven carried it 1 time and lost 4 yards, so that would be the total of the rushing yards. That's why Pikeville College has only 53 total rushing yards. Of course, Scott Branton, again, throws the ball 29 times, completing 14 of them for 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a long of 39. Receiving number 81, Tommy Parker, had 4 receptions for 81 yards and a TD, 34 being the long. And number 7, Terrence Pride, has 3 receptions for 71 yards, also one of them being 34 yards long for a touchdown. And number 8, Greg Williamson, has 3 receptions for a total of 29 yards. And number 11, Darrell Stevens, has 2 pass receptions for a total of 10 yards. And let's see, punting, Pikeville College has had to punt the ball 1 time for, well, actually that's wrong again, I think. Actually, they punted the ball twice. Branton punted it once for 36 yards, and Burke punted it actually twice, one of which was blocked, but he did get 1 off for a total of 48 yards. And so your score at the end of 1 half of football, 14-0, and we're about ready to start second half action here for the ball game, as Pikeville College will receive to begin the second half. Pikeville College on top 14-0. So we're ready to go here now as Campbellsville lines up to kick the ball away, and there is the buzzer to start the second half. And we had a nice halftime show out here by the Campbellsville marching band as they put on a nice show of swing music and had the crowd rocking, and we got a pretty good sized crowd here actually. And this time the ball kicked deep, and it will be taken back there at the 5-yard line by Kelsey Baker. And Baker makes a couple of nice moves. He'll get back up to about the 25-yard line. So it'll be about a 20-yard return for Kelsey Baker, and a bunch of the Tigers in on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pikeville now at the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of adjustments Mac Bryan made on the offensive side at halftime, as I know Pikeville a little disappointed. They've been putting up some big numbers all season long, and that's what they wanted to do in this ball game as well. So I'm sure Mac Bryan made a lot of adjustments at the half. Scott Branton in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side, and Dewberry the single setback in the backfield. And back to throw right off the bat is an incomplete, as it is attempted out there for number 8, Greg Williamson. And Williamson hit hard by Everett as he lets that, as he caught that one. And Yule Vernon, the trainer, coming on to take a look at him as he took a shot. That ball almost complete, but look for that's a bad sign for Pikeville College when you see when you see Greg Williamson down on the field. I see Kelsey Baker over there ready to come in, as I saw the coaching staff looking to him. But right now they're more concerned about Greg Williamson, and he is down and having a rough time of it there. He's moving around, but he did take a shot, as the trainer out there taking a look at him, and I don't know what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to have to. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break right now, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Ready? Welcome back to Campbellsville University, as Greg Williamson being helped off the field over there by some teammates and the trainer Yule Vernon, as he took a real shot, and he will take a break on the sidelines. Hopefully the young man will be all right. And now looks like Pikeville ready to go at it again. 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Branton in the shotgun, Dewberry in the backfield. Looks like the blitz coming. Nope, they're going to back out of it. He gives the ball off to Dewberry, but I believe that'll be offsides on Pikeville as they moved in the backfield, I think. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, making it 2nd down and 15 for Pikeville, as it is illegal motion on the Bears. And I tell you what, we've got a big ball game coming up Thursday night, as this is going to be a short week for Pikeville College. They will end their season this Thursday night at Shelby Valley High School, as they will take on the University of Kentucky junior varsity, and that should be a real ball game. Everybody really needs to get out and see that one. It is now 2nd down and 15. Branton in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts. And Derek Dewberry in the backfield. Dewberry with some protection back there. The ball intended for Dusty Hall, maybe intercepted. No, they're going to say not, as in and out. He lost it just as he started to go to the bound. And Jason Heiser almost comes up with the big interception there. And I tell you what, that was a break for Pikeville College. It looked like he may have actually had that one. I thought he might have had control of it, but the official said he didn't before it went to the ground. So 3rd down and 15 now for the Bears. Branton again in the shotgun. He's got the 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Dewberry the single setback in the backfield. Branton takes the snap under pressure, running the little screen over to the outside, and Derek Dewberry has the catch. Dewberry making a couple of good moves, but not enough for a 1st down as the ball on the ground, fumble, and let's see, it will be recovered by the Campbellsville Tigers. I thought Dewberry was on the ground, but the officials say no, so it'll be 1st and 10 for for the Tigers, deep in Bear territory now, as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Pikeville College. So Campbellsville, I tell you, having a tough, a big break there for the Campbellsville Tigers, as, Derek Dewberry, I looked like he was down, but the ball did squirt out, and they say it was before he hit the ground. And now Campbellsville comes out in that pro set I. Here comes the snap. This time the ball given to the big fullback up the middle, and he breaks a tackle. Will get down inside the 25. As Roland, he'll pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards, and that's not a good sign for Pikeville College, as they really want to keep him out of the end zone as much as possible here.
Ball at the 25-yard line of the Bears.
And Ely will bring his team back. Ely will remain at the quarterback. He'll bring his team back up the line of scrimmage again in that pro set I. This time the 2 wideouts are to the left side of the field. Single wide out to the right. Ely takes the ball under center, gives it to his big tailback, that is Cunningham, and Cunningham will pick up again, that'll be Roland again, as he'll pick up 2 or 3 yards. He'll get down to about the 22-yard line. It'll be short of the 1st down. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Tigers. And Campbellsville now moving the ball effectively against Pikeville College. It'll be 3rd and 1 on the 22-yard line. 13:20 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Pikeville College finds themselves in a hole early here as they've taken the lead in halftime 14-0 and giving the ball up in their own territory early. Here comes the option, and Ely will have the 1st down as he's down. Roland, will have the ball, and he will get down inside the 20-yard line down to about the 17, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville. And the ball will be resting on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, and Pikeville College again with Campbellsville deep in their own territory. They've been able to dodge a bullet, so to speak, a couple of times already in this ball game in that 1st half. So let's see what kind of adjustments Campbellsville has made at the half offensively. Ely making some adjustment at the line of scrimmage, and the ball snapped and fumble in the snap. Ely falls back on it, I believe. Let's see. They say no, that Ely did recover it. Braxton had the ball in his hand, but they say he took it away from him whenever he hit the ground. So it'll be 2nd down and 10, and the ball actually stays right on the 17-yard line. 2nd and 10 for Campbellsville. Pikeville College now, let's see, looks like they're going to go with their base defense. Maybe look for them to make some kind of a stunt up the middle, as Campbellsville been able to run the ball quite a bit. And let's see what they've got. They've got 5 men up on the line now. Watch for that linebacker in the middle to maybe stunt one side or the other. Here he comes. And nothing there, Roland. So give Braxton, and who is that on the bottom there? B.J. Jackson, I believe it is. B.J. Jackson and Freddie Green. Nope. Braxton Green, and looks like that was 61, Doug Screen in on the play. So big play there by the Pikeville College front 4 as they came through and stuffed that one in the backfield. Roland unable to gain. Matter of fact, they actually lost 3 yards. 2 yards, 3rd down and 12. Ely again up the line of scrimmage with 2 wideouts. Pikeville College cheating up front. Looks like they're getting up tight, going man-to-man defense. And Ely trying to throw the little screen out there. It is incomplete. Scooped up over there by Marquise Cunningham, but after he short-hopped it. So that'll be 4th down and 12 now for Campbellsville. I get those two mixed up. There's a big C out there on the middle of the field. 11-17 to go in the third quarter. Pikeville College on top 14-0. The ball resting on the 20-yard line, and looks like we're going to attempt a field goal. No, he's just tying his shoe. I thought that was awful deep. Be setting up for the snap, but now Campbellsville will go with the pro set I. They've got the two wideouts to the right, one to the left. Ely under center, and he is dropping back to throw, and he's got a man open and intercepted again down on the goal line over there by Pikeville College. And he's got running room this time, and he may go. He is across the, nope, he's going to cut it back inside. He gets back to the 50-yard line. Again, Courtney Rump with his second interception of the ball game, and he brings this one back to midfield, and that is a big, big defensive play for the Bears here, and that will give them 1st and 10 right at midfield with 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Courtney Rump has come up with two big defensive plays deep inside the red zone against these Campbellsville Tigers. So twice he has turned them away with an interception down inside the 10-yard line. Now Branton in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side, and Derek Dewberry in the backfield. He fakes the handoff to Dewberry. He's going deep, trying to get it all in one hunk, and Tommy Parker, no, he said he was out of bounds on the reception, so incomplete. I tell you what, they were trying to make him pay early on that one as he was going deep, tried to fake the handoff up inside to Dewberry, and then went for it all down the sideline with Tommy Parker. Parker did make the catch, but the official said he was out of bounds when he got it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 10:54 to go here in the third quarter. And now Pikeville College again with twin receivers to each side. Branton waiting for the snap, takes it, and again fakes the handoff to Dewberry, throws it outside over here to Terrence Pride. Pride down across the 40, goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, where it'll be a 1st down for Pikeville College, and Terrence Pride comes up with another big catch for Pikeville. 1st and 10 now, the ball down at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, 14-0 your score. Pikeville College on top with 10:46 to go in the third quarter. Branton in the shotgun. Again, 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Stevenson Parker to the near side. Dewberry the single setback in the backfield. Look at these, Baker on the far side, and here comes the fake inside and gives the ball to Dewberry. Dewberry will get down across the 35 down to about the 34, where it'll be 2nd down and about 6 for Pikeville College here. 10:30 to go in the third quarter. Pikeville College on top again, 14-0. And let's see, Branton in the shotgun again. Again, he's got 4 wide receivers, the same setup he's had all night. He's got Kelsey Baker and Terrence Pride to this side. Looks like Darrell Stevens and Tommy Parker to the far side. Branton making an adjustment in the backfield. Here comes the blitz from Campbellsville, and he throws it out there quick to Parker. Parker makes a move. He's going to pick, and I'll tell you what, nice tackle over there. Who was that on the play? I can't see his number. The tackle was it 25? Wagner on the tackle. So Wagner reaches over and grabs Parker by the back of the shoulder pads and just pulls him backwards. And it'll be 3rd and about 1 for Pikeville College on its pickup of about 9 there by Tommy Parker. And now Pikeville College is going to go with trips to the near side. You've got Baker, Pride, and Stevens. And here's the pitch out to Dewberry, fumbles it and falls on it. Let's see, does he have control of it, or is he going to go back to, they say that the Tigers have it. So again, Derek Dewberry fumbles the ball, and Campbellsville comes up with it. So after a good offensive move, they've got the ball back at the 50, but they turn it back over to Campbellsville here at about the 32, 33-yard line, where it'll be, we'll call it the 33. It'll be, well, we'll call it the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers here, and they've dodged another bullet as that Pikeville College offense was starting to move the ball well against them. 9:19 to go in the third quarter. They're down 14-0 now in the shotgun. We've got a new quarterback in the ball game, and they're going to throw it deep. And again, Courtney Rump out there breaks up the play as that pass was intended out there for number 14, Diabo. And let's see, Cliff Howard, the new quarterback into the game, wearing number 6, Howard from Mayfield, Kentucky. Actually a wide receiver on the depth chart here. So interesting call here by the Campbellsville offensive coordinators as they have changed quarterbacks in midstream, so to speak. And we were told earlier that Seth Crisp from Prestonsburg, Kentucky is normally the quarterback for the JV team, but he is out injured. So they made some adjustments. And Cliff Howard now in at quarterback for Campbellsville. And in the shotgun, he's back to throw. He's under pressure, and he is going to go down at about the 18-yard line, sacked back there by Travis Washington. I think that is correct. Let me make sure. 56, yeah, Travis Washington. So Travis Washington will get the big sack, and the ball will move back to about the 19-yard line as Howard drops back in that shotgun, rolling backwards, trying to get some room to throw the ball, and nothing going as Travis Washington just puts the defense on him, and it'll be 3rd and about 23 now for Campbellsville. Howard again in the shotgun. He's got 2 personal protectors, 1 on either side of him. 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side, far side, 1 to the near side. And Braxton lined up right over the center, coming after him again. And here he is under pressure. He ducks up inside, and he's going to tuck this one in and run with it. And he's got some room. He's made a nice cut. He's kind of come to the far side, turning on the speed a little bit. And he is going to go down at about the 48-yard line, tackled over there by Travis Willis. And I tell you what, Cliff Howard comes in and makes a big play for Campbellsville there, and we got an injured player on the field for Campbellsville. Number 78, big defensive tackle out there, Brandon Clem. 6'1", 244 pounds from Boyle County. And I don't know if he's got an ankle or knee injury. One is what they're looking at. Maybe a cramp. We hope it's something simple. But 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Howard picks up about 30 yards as they're going to bring the ball down to about the 48-yard line of Campbellsville. And they're about right where Pikeville College had it to start with. So 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Pikeville College on top 14-0. Tell you, with the injured player on the field, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. To Campbellsville, Kentucky, the injured player being helped off the field, and we'll go back to play. It's 8 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Pikeville College on top 14-0, but Campbellsville with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Campbellsville. And again, the new quarterback in the ball game is Cliff Howard, and Howard in the shotgun. He's got 3 wideouts, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Takes the snap, looks back to throw, and hands it off on the draw up the middle. And looks like Roland will get the draw. He'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, maybe not. I believe he's going to actually lose a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 for Campbellsville. Let's see what the spot's going to be. And they can't hold on to the football long enough to spot it, so they're going to spot it right at the 47-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 for Campbellsville. 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And the weather's starting to turn a little cooler here in Campbellsville. Again, Howard in the shotgun. The 2 wideouts are to the far side, 1 to the near side. Pikeville College looks like they're going with man coverage. And back to throw again is Howard, and he's got protection this time. He's going to try to throw it short and almost picked off. And we've got a late flag on the field out there as T.J. Hudson came up, tried to make that interception play there. The Pikeville College players are pointing toward Campbellsville, so maybe a holding call on the Tigers here. Let's see. And I don't know, they made the illegal receiver downfield for Campbellsville, so I believe they may decline that penalty there. Let's see what the call will be, because that would bring up 3rd and 11. And Pikeville College eager to get the football back, I'm sure, after they've been moving the ball well so far in this ball game, and just a couple of fumbles in this 2nd half have really cost them, as they've been driving the ball pretty well. Illegal man downfield is declined, so it will be 3rd down and 11 now for the Campbellsville Tigers. 7 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-0, Pikeville College on top. So, Pikeville College, their defense has come up strong. They have kept Campbellsville out of the end zone. Courtney Rump has made 2 big interceptions in this ball game, both of them down inside the 10-yard line, and he has been a large part of the reason Campbellsville has not gotten into the end zone. Again, Howard in the shotgun with the 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And by rolling back, he is in trouble, gets hit by, and should have been picked off. T.J. Hudson is just upset with himself now as he knew he had that one in his hands, and he just let it drop. He's still laying on the field out there, just very disappointed. But that will bring up 4th down and 11 for Campbellsville. And back deep for Pikeville College will be number 6, Michael Williams. And Campbellsville is ready to punt the ball away, almost over the head of the punter, and this punt is an end-over-end kick, and Pikeville College will get away from it and see what happens. It will take it takes another Campbellsville bounce down inside the 15-yard line. They'll down it at about the 13, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears with 6:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. And look for Pikeville to see if they can get that offense going. Look for them maybe start going back to that double tight end and trying to run the ball out of the backfield with Dewberry and Scriven maybe, and trying to just kind of get the ball out of the shadow of the goalpost, so to speak, and try to put some points on the board. Is they've had a hard time with it. Well, actually, they've been passing the ball pretty well, but again, they're in the double tight end set. Branton will be under center. He'll have 2 wideouts, 1 to each side, and Dewberry the back in the backfield. And Branton back to throw. He's going deep. He has Kelsey Baker out there. Baker juggles the ball, almost pulls it in. And good defense out there by 25, Zach Wagner. So Wagner, Kelsey Baker almost had a step on him. Baker could have pulled that one in. He would have been gone because Wagner fell to the ground trying to knock the ball away. And just enough damage to keep Baker from pulling it in. Carl Scriven now the single back in the backfield as Pikeville College again going with that double tight end set. Branton under center, takes the snap, and back to throw again. This time he'll throw it over to Baker on the little out. Baker makes a nice move, and he'll pick up about 9-10 yards as it's all going to depend on the spot on where he gets the ball at. And, Pikeville does a lot of that is they've got those quick wide receivers. They get them out to the outside and let them make their own damage. So a 10-yard pickup from Branton to Baker, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Pikeville College. The ball resting now at the 28-yard line, or the 23-yard line, excuse me. 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, the double tight end set, this time both wide receivers to the right. Branton under center. And a long snap count takes it. This time gives the ball to Carl Scriven, and Scriven fighting his way ahead for yardage. And it's all going to depend on the forward motion spot here. It looks like they're going to spot it out to about the 27-yard line. And let's see what they're going to give him. If they bring it up to about the 27, it'll be 2nd down and about 7, maybe 6, depending on the spot. 2nd down and about 7, we'll call it.
2nd about 7.
And again, the same formation, double tight end, 2 wideouts are to the right side. Branton under center, takes it back, gives it to Carl Scriven, and Scriven stumbles out of the backfield back there. And Scriven may have picked up another yard, maybe 2 on the play, but I'll tell you, the back's having a hard time in the backfield. I don't know if they're not getting good footing back there or what, but the running game has been down a little bit for Pikeville College today. 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 your score. Pikeville College on top. It is 3rd down and about 6. A yard, pickup of a yard. Branton takes a snap, rolling out to his left, looking downfield, has a man out there. It's caught, and it's all going to depend on the spot. They're going to spot him short of the 1st down, I believe. I think that was Tommy Parker on the catch, and they're going to say it's 3rd down and about 1, or 4th and about 1. Let's see. Will Pikeville go for it here or not? And it looks like the offensive unit's going to stay in the game, and they're going to go with that double tight end set. Branton under center. Looks like they're looking for the quarterback sneak, and Branton will sneak it ahead. Let's see if his boy, that big offensive line is just bowling it out there. But the ball is fumbled, and looks like Campbellsville has recovered it again. And I'll tell you what, Pikeville College has got fumbleitis today. That is 3 turnovers in this in the 3rd quarter that have cost Pikeville College. They have moved the ball well up and down the field, but they have been unable to hold on to the football, and their defense has come up strong for them so far, and they're going to ask them to do it again as it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers now at the 35-yard line. Branton had enough for the first down, but a ball-hawking defense by Campbellsville knocks it loose, and they have it 1st and 10. Howard now in the shotgun with 4 wideouts. And Howard drops back to throw and gives the ball up inside. And I'll tell you what, good running out there by number 23, Marquez Cunningham, excuse me. And he'll get the ball down to about the 25-yard line, a pickup of about 10 yards. It'll be a first down for Campbellsville here. As 3:21 to go in the third quarter, Campbellsville starting to move the ball, and that Pikeville College defense bound to be getting a little bit tired as they have been on the field quite a bit here in this third quarter. Howard again in the shotgun. He's got the 4 wideouts. Howard in the shotgun, back to throw. And under some pressure, gets rid of this one, and it is caught down at about the 15-yard line. So a first down for Campbellsville. I thought that they had the first, but they said it was only a pickup of 9. Parker Diabo from Paintsville, Kentucky picks up the first down for the Campbellsville Tigers. So the ball, it'll be 1st and 10. The ball between the 14 and 15-yard line with 3:14 to go in the third quarter. And again, Campbellsville threatening. And I'll tell you what, they came out with confidence on this offensive drive and are moving the ball well against Pikeville. Howard at the quarterback again. He's got the 4 wideout set. This new set is giving them a lot of confidence. And Howard back to throw. A nice cut back there on Haji Jackson, and now he's going to try to run it himself. And Howard will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose about a yard as it'll go back to about the 14 or 16-yard line. Well, actually, it'll be probably close to the original line of scrimmage. He may lose a half of a yard as they're going to spot the ball squarely on the 16-yard line. So we'll call it no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Campbellsville Tigers. And again, Pikeville College coming up strong on the offensive run, and good movement of their defensive backs as they saw Howard tucking that ball in and going to run with it. They came up and made the play. Haji Jackson was in the backfield, but a nice cut in there by the back in the backfield, and Big Braxton in there making the tackle. Marquez Cunningham will lose a couple of yards if the play stands. There is a flag on the play down inside. Looks like that could be holding, or it's going to be holding or face masking one. It will be face masking. Pikeville College. The big deal here, will it be a 5 or 15-yard face masking penalty? Let's see what they're going to call. And I don't know who made that one, but Braxton was in on the tackle. I don't know who got the face masking play. And this will be the 5-yard variety. It'll be moving the ball down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 5 for Campbellsville. The ball on the 11. Actually, we'll call it 2nd and 5.5, 6 yards, we'll say. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pikeville College on top 14-0, but again, Campbellsville threatening. They got the ball on the 16-yard line, or excuse me, the 11-yard line. And Howard back to throw, rolls out and throws it, and caught down inside down there is that Parker Diabo down there. And I'll tell you what, the kid from Paintsville making a big impact in this JV game as he has caught several passes in a row. It'll be 3rd down and about 1 as the ball will be spotted at about the 6-yard line. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a resurgent Campbellsville Tiger team coming onto the field. Pikeville College had dominated the first half pretty much on everything but time of possession. And now they have played on the Pikeville College end of the field all night long, have the Tigers. Howard in the shotgun, takes the snap and tries to run the draw, and nothing there. Cunningham is swarmed under. Let's see. As I see Haji Jackson, I see Travis Washington, and who else do I see over there? I can't see the other number in there. Number 4, Tony Miller, or Charlie Miller, excuse me. A bunch of Bears in on that tackle, and I tell you, big play. Now it is 4th down and about 7 as Pikeville, again, the defense is coming up strong. 4th down and 7. Let's see what the call is going to be by Campbellsville here. Again, we have Howard in the shotgun. Back there with him is Marquez Cunningham. And 4 wideouts in the pattern. Cunningham rolls out, and another good block out there by Cunningham. And Howard throwing it into the end zone. Touchdown, Campbellsville. And no flags on the play, so this one has gotten closer in a hurry. It is now 14-6, Pikeville College over Campbellsville. But Campbellsville has won the ball game so far in the second half, as this third quarter has been mostly Campbellsville Tigers. Pikeville College has been able to move the ball up and down the field, but they have fumbled the ball 3 times here in this third quarter, and that has been the tale of this ball game, as they have given excellent field position up to the Tigers. So with 51 seconds to go in the third quarter, Campbellsville on to attempt the extra point is McHale, and the kick is good, so that will make your score Pikeville College 14, Campbellsville 7, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. As the Campbellsville Tigers have just scored on about an 8-yard pass from Howard into the end zone. I don't remember who the receiver was, but I tell you what, they have made a ball game out of this one, as it is 14-7 with 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the fumbleitis woes of Pikeville College have really hurt them in this third quarter, as they have had the ball. They have fumbled the ball 3 times in this quarter, and it has cost them big, as they gave the ball up at about the 30-yard line that time. And eventually you knew Campbellsville was going to get in the end zone. Courtney Rump has thwarted their plans twice by intercepting the ball on the 5-yard line. But that one went into the end zone for 6. The extra point was good, so that makes your score Pikeville 14, Campbellsville 7. And here comes the kickoff. And it will go back, and Kelsey Baker will take it at about the 16-yard line, and Baker gets back up to about the 31-yard line, where Pikeville College will take over 1st and 10, and they're going to mark it right on the 30, I believe. And I'll tell you what, that's going to be Pikeville really needs to take the ball down the field this time and try to put this one away. And we're going to take a break to change tapes right here and be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network. That's on the tape exchange there. Here comes the fake to Carl Scriven, and down the field, intended for Parker, and Tommy Parker will score another touchdown for Pikeville College. A 70-yard touchdown pass from Scott Branton to Tommy Parker, and just like that, Pikeville College has answered the Campbellsville Tigers, and in big style, as they threw the incomplete pass on the first play of the drive. On 2nd and 10 from the 30, a fake inside to Carl Scriven, and the long pass from Branton to Parker, and it is now 20-7 Pikeville College with 29 seconds to go on the third quarter clock. And I tell you, you knew once Parker caught that one, you knew it was over, as he had a step on top of the the defender, and that was it. Mahoney's point after attempt is good, and it is now 21-7 Pikeville College. And we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Ready? Welcome back to Campbellsville, Kentucky, as Pikeville College have answered the Tigers in big style, as Scott Branton throws a 70-yard touchdown strike to Tommy Parker, who was streaking down the right sideline and had about a step and a half on the defender. And once he caught the ball, it was all over, as it was an all-out sprint to the end zone. And Mahoney's kick will kick it down inside the 15, the ball taken at about the 10-yard line by Campbellsville, and they've got a pretty good return coming out of there. That was number 5, Britton, and Britton will get the ball back up to about the 32-yard line. Now, I'll tell you what, we've had a real ball game here in this second half, as Pikeville College dominated the first half pretty much on everything except time of possession, and 14-0 at the half. Campbellsville takes the ball right at the end of the third quarter, puts it in for 7,
and Pikeville College comes back and answers on that 70-yard touchdown pass. And that's where we're at with 17 and a half seconds to go in the third quarter. Howard in the shotgun, 4 wideouts for Campbellsville. Howard got plenty of time trying to throw the ball deep, tipped away out there by Charlie Miller, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So, you know, the ball game moving along on kind of a slow note there in the third quarter up until the last minute of this third quarter, and then it's been all-out football as once they put Cliff Howard in at the quarterback, Campbellsville has gone to a wide-open passing offense, much like what Pikeville College runs. And now they've got it going wide open. Again, Howard in the shotgun. He's got 4 wideouts. The single set back in the backfield is Cunningham. Pikeville College coming hard after him. Looks like they've got 5 men trying to put the rush in. And Freddie Green trying to turn it back inside. He does, and Howard comes in and outruns Big Braxton. And here comes up on the play, and a nice play out there, but we've got another late flag on the play. You have to give credit out there to... Excuse me. Sorry, I lost my mind there. Lost my voice. Nice play out there by Pikeville College, and illegal block in the back against Campbellsville. So that will negate the big run out there. And Pikeville College doing a good job defensively on that one as they turned everything back up inside. And Hank Mullins from Prestonsburg comes up and makes the big lick on the defensive play to stop him from getting the first down. He hit him the ball, got him down about the 40, but the penalty will brack it up, and it'll be 2nd down and about 15 yards for Campbellsville, and that will end the third quarter as your score, Pikeville 21, Campbellsville 7, and we'll be right back with fourth quarter action on your Intermountain Sports Network. Leads this one 21-7, but Campbellsville has its 2nd down and about 14, maybe well, the scoreboard says 15. So 2nd and 15, the ball at the 28-yard line. Again, Howard in the shotgun, 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Single set back in the backfield is Cunningham. Let's see. And whistle blows, so we're ready to start. Howard looking at the line of scrimmage, waiting on the snap, making his calls. And he takes the snap, dropping back the throw. He's under some pressure, trying to throw a little inside screen, and Freddie Green and Michael Braxton right there, and they squash it for a loss of about 2, so it'll be 3rd and about 17 now for the Tigers with 14:45 to go in the ball game. So Pikeville College, doing a good job defensively on that. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he thought the screen was open, but Freddie Green and Michael Braxton right there to make the play. So 3rd down and 17 now, the ball resting on the 25-yard line. And 21-7, Pikeville College on top. Again, 4 wideouts, Howard in the shotgun. And here comes, they faking the blitz, and Howard's going to try to throw it deep, and it's a wounded duck up there, and we're going to have a pass interference call on Pikeville College. They're going to say that Travis Willis hit him before the ball got there. Willis was going to say he was going for the ball, but I believe that will be pass interference on Pikeville College. But now that ball was a wounded duck coming down through there. I think he was trying to make a play on it, but the official on the field says no, so it'll be 1st and 10 now for Campbellsville. Nope, actually it's not. It is not an automatic first. Yep, it's an automatic first down. The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line, so it's a 10-yard penalty, 1st down. And 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Howard in the shotgun, trips to the far side this time, and 1 wide receiver to the right. And Howard rolls out to his left, looking downfield, and incomplete as Hank Mullins comes up and knocks the ball away. I tell you what, Hank Mullins steps in for a Larry Forrester, who has left the ball game due to a death in the family, went home for the funeral, and Hank Mullins has stepped in and made some big plays to really make a difference in this ball game. He's knocked down a couple of passes and made a big hit on the quarterback earlier on a scramble. Again, the shotgun formation. They've got trips to the left,
One wide receiver to the right. Howard in the shotgun. 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Howard this time fakes it and hands the ball off up the middle. And Cunningham with a ton of running room. He'll have the first down and more as he'll be down inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. And Marquez Cunningham comes up big for Campbellsville. They're going to say he got to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Campbellsville with 13:51 to go in the ball game. And Pikeville College has the lead, 21-7. And again, Campbellsville moving the ball down the field. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. That pass interference call is going to loom big on Pikeville College at this point. Howard again in the shotgun, this time trips to the right. Howard with a long snap count, takes the ball, back to throw. And this one thrown up and caught out there at about the 26-yard line, Parker Diabo. And I tell you what, Diabo has come to play. The boy from Paintsville playing against some of his former adversaries, I guess, in Eastern Kentucky. As he knows a lot of these Pikeville College players, I'm sure. And he is trying to make a name for himself. And, of course, those of you in the Paintsville area are going to see him on Intermountain Cable. It is now 1st and 10, Campbellsville at the 26-yard line. And now it's trips to the left this time. And Pikeville College not coming up very tight on that third receiver. But here goes the ball upside. Marquez Cunningham will get down inside the 20. Let's see where they're going to mark him at about the 16. So a pickup of about 9 or 10 yards. Well, they're going to say it's a pickup of 10 as they're going to mark it right at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers here. So the Bears are really going to, they're going to have to hunker down, as we say in the mountains, and get it done as Campbellsville threatening again. They're inside the red zone. They got trips to the left again. And again, Howard in the shotgun. And Howard's going to roll out and run a quarterback sweep this time by himself, and he'll be hit out there by by Charlie Miller. And Miller will get him down at a pickup of maybe a yard or maybe a lost yard. It's all going to depend on the spot here. Looks like they're going to spot it right back at the 16-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it right at the 15-yard line, we're going to call it. We'll give him a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and about 9. It'll be 12 and a half minutes to go in the ball game. Again, this time trips to the right. Howard in the shotgun. He's got a single wide receiver to the left. Cunningham, the single setback back there with him. And back to throw is Howard. And I'll tell you, good pass defense, but he's got a lane on the outside. Coming up to make the play over there on the far side is number 24, Tony Miller. So Tony Miller into the act there. He'll get the hit, but he'll get down to the 10-yard line. A pickup of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Campbellsville Tigers with 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Pikeville College on top 21-7, but again, Campbellsville threatening as they've got the ball deep in the red zone now. The ball resting on the Pikeville College 10-yard line. It is 3rd down and 4 for Campbellsville. Again, trips to the right this time. Watch for Cunningham maybe to get the ball on the draw here, as that seems to be one of the money plays for Campbellsville in this ball game. But again, he's going to run out to the far side. The little pass intercepted. Charlie Miller, and Charlie Miller has one man to beat. That's the quarterback, and nope, he's going to be tackled down at the 45-yard line. So another big interception by the Pikeville College defensive backfield. And Charlie Miller, could have been a penalty called on that as he was tackled about the head on that one. I don't know what the rule is on that in college. I know that the pro game is you hit somebody in the head, it's an automatic penalty. But obviously not in the ball game today. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Pikeville College. The ball at the 45-yard line, so the defense comes up big yet again. Now Pikeville College has the 5 wide outs in. They've got 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Branton in the backfield by himself. Here comes and plenty of time. He's got a man open. Almost intercepted. Intended for Terrence Pride. And Daniel Riney steps in and just about picked that one off. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for Pikeville College. might have waited another second on that one, and it could have been 6, but Riney almost picked it off. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with 11:21 to go in the ball game. Pikeville College with the ball. 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. They've got the lead 21-7. But I tell you what, Campbellsville has put up a valiant effort here in this ball game, as it's been an exciting second half. This time the ball giving up the middle, and nice run in there. And Marcus King will pick up the first down. He'll pick up about 13 yards on the play. So first time we've seen King in the backfield, as Pikeville College lucky to have the depth at the running back that they do. They've got 3 fine running backs in Scriven, King, and Dewberry, and all 3 of them have seen action in that single setback in this offense. We got 2 wideouts to each side. Branton in the shotgun, King the single setback. And this time ball back. He's going deep. Tommy Parker, incomplete as it was thrown over his head. The official thought about throwing the flag there, had his hand on it, but didn't pull it out of his pocket, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Pikeville. Ball on the 42-yard line. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Pikeville College on top 21-7. And now Pikeville College again in that 4 wide out set. And it'll be Marcus King, the single setback again. Looks like Cumberland going to come with 5 rushing linemen. Here's the snap, and ball given off to King, and nothing there. King's going to lose about 2, maybe 3 yards. As tell you what, that Campbellsville defense charged up, playing some tough defense against the run right here. 10:45 to go. It'll be a loss of 2. 3rd down and 12 now for Pikeville. Let's see what kind of offensive gym we're going to see now. This is when Pikeville College is at their best. This time they've got trips to the far side, and Tommy Parker the single wide out to the near side. King the setback in the backfield. And this time they're going for Parker again, and Parker downfield, guarded out there by number 25, Zach Wagner. I'll tell you, a lot of contact out there, but the officials were not going to throw the flag. And 21-7, 4th and 12, Pikeville College. 10 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. The ball will be sitting on about the 43-yard line of Pikeville. Scott Branton will drop back in punt formation. And back deep for Campbellsville is number 25, Zach Wagner. And let's see what Pikeville's got up their sleeve on this one. You never know when your quarterback is your punter. I've never seen them run the fake punt yet, but it's possible. And Branton will kick this one away, and a pretty good kick by Branton. And it backs him up to about the 10-yard line. He's trying to get to the outside, and they're going to run him out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And penalty flag on the field. Hard to tell what it's going to be because it was way behind. Well, however you look at it, it's either in front of the play if you're offensively or behind the play if you're defensively. And let's see what the play will be. So it'll be a clipping call on the Tigers, so that will back that return up another 10 yards. So it will back up from the, let's see where they're going to end up spotting the ball at after they mark it off. Looks like they're going to spot it right on the 10-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers now. 10 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the ball game. Pikeville College with the lead, 21-7. And Campbellsville now has it 1st and 10 on the 10. Howard still in at quarterback. This time he's going to go with 2 wideouts to the left and a tight end. Doesn't like what he sees. Let's see. He may not have had enough men, as only has 11 men on, or 10 men on the field instead of 11, as he normally runs that double wide out set. And somebody forgot to come into the ball game. So with this, let's see, are they going to take a full timeout or not? As Campbellsville goes back into the huddle, Pikeville College moves back over to the sideline. And we'll just keep it right here on this timeout. 10 minutes and 4 seconds to go, 21-7. Pikeville College on top. And I tell you, Howard called that timeout because he didn't have enough men on the field. He knows that he had the double wide out call set up, and looked up there and he only had 3 receivers on the line of scrimmage. So he said, something's wrong. So with him expecting him to be here early. But 21-7 your score, 10 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the ball game, and looks like we're about ready to go as Campbellsville comes back up the line of scrimmage. This time he's got trips to the left and a wide out to the right. Howard in the shotgun, standing back at about the 5-yard line. And a long snap count as he is looking around, not liking what he sees. He's under some pressure back into his own end zone. And Diabo out there catches it again. Another first down. About an 11-yard pass as Diabo goes out at about the 21-yard line. And there is a flag back in the backfield holding Campbellsville. So that one will come back. It'll be second down or first down in about 15, as that'll be half the distance to the goal line. They'll probably move the ball back to the 5-yard line, because I'm sure they're not going to give up a first down deep in their own deep in this territory here, as they would like to get the ball back one more time. They've got the 21-7 lead, but there's still 10 minutes to play. And this one will back it up to the 5-yard line, half the distance to the goal line. It'll be first and 15 now for the Tigers.
Ball moves back to the 5-yard line.
And Howard again in the shotgun. This time he's got trips to the right and one receiver to the left. Howard looking over the situation, waiting on the snap, and this time he's going to give the draw up the middle. And not much there. I don't know. And who is that on the carry? Newton. Skaggs on the carry, number 41 on the carry. He'll pick up a couple. He'll get back out to about the 12-yard line. Actually, he'll pick up about 8 yards on the play. It'll be second down and about 7 for Campbellsville. 9.5 minutes to play. Campbellsville comes on up to the line of scrimmage. Howard in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, trips to the left, one wide out to the right. And Howard takes a snap, drops back. He's rolling back, looking deep. Nothing there. Now he's being chased out of the pocket. And he is going to go out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Tackled over there by, let me see, come up where I can see it. Tackled out there by 21, Justin Gordon. Nope, that was 24, not 21. Tony Miller on the tackle. So Tony Miller runs him out of bounds right at the 18-yard line. It'll be third down and about 2 for Campbellsville. 8:45 to go here in the ball game. And Pikeville College really wanting to pin Campbellsville back deep and make them punt here on long and deep in their own section of the field. Howard takes the snap. It's a low snap. He picks it up. He's under some pressure, throws it up in the air. It's caught. And it'll be first down yardage out there again. That is number 14, Parker Diabo. And I tell you, the boy from Paintsville is hurting Pikeville tonight, as he has caught a bunch of them out here. It is first and 10 now for the Tigers, 21-7, with 8:23 to go in the ball game. So it'll be first and 10 for the Tigers. The ball out at the 32-yard line. And I tell you what, all of a sudden, Campbellsville comes out in this wide-open offense, puts Howard in at the quarterback, and now they're throwing it all over the field. This time we've got trips to the right and one wide receiver to the left. Howard in the shotgun again. Looks over the field, takes the snap, drops back to throw again. Pump fakes, throws it, and then caught out here at about the 40. And the ball fumble picked up by, guess who? Courtney Rump. And Courtney Rump picks it up, and again, a big turnover out there. The ball intended for number 14, Parker Diabo. Take it back. It was for number 84, Kyle Shepard. And Courtney Rump, I'll tell you what, in the second half, he has had 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery. And he has done a tremendous job out there for Pikeville College. First and 10 from the 47-yard line, double tight Pikeville College. And I believe that is King, the single setback. And his ball is given to Marcus King. King threads his way through. He's got some open field. King may go, but there is a flag back here in the backfield. King goes down to about the 8-yard line, but they will probably come back. I would imagine that will be a holding call on Pikeville College. And I tell you what, 7:48 to go, and that's a big flag. There's a penalty down there. It will be holding Pikeville College. And let's see. The flag, he had first down yardage, but the flag will take it back. Actually, he was well down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And that is going to cost Pikeville College big, as Marcus King, doing a fine job running the ball out of the backfield, takes it down inside, cuts back across the field. Once he gets across the grain, and it was a foot race, and they were lucky to catch him before he got into the end zone. But instead, it will be, they will replay first down. It'll be first down and 7, as the penalty will, replay first down. The penalty came after he got past the first down marker, so with 7:48 to go, we've got it first and 7 for Pikeville. Branton again under center. The second, the only setback in the backfield is Marcus King. And again, the ball given to King, and again, King threads his way ahead. He'll pick up 5 or 6 yards this time. Well, it depends on the mark. They're going to mark him at about the 39-yard line. They pick up of about 4. It'll be third down and about 4, Pikeville College. Yeah, Bill Dixon, the tight end.
This roster's got Bobby Collins' age, but it is Bill Dixon.
7 minutes to go in the ball game. Standing over here talking with one of the other announcers and forgot where I was at. 6 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Second and 4, Pikeville. Branton back to throw. He's going deep, and I don't know what happened. Is Kelsey Baker had a cross body block back here on the sideline, and I think that was meant for Kelsey Baker, and I think he got blocked up at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that was within that free blocking zone or what, but it will result in third down and about 4 for Pikeville. 6:45 to go, 21-7, and Pikeville College is going to take a timeout, so we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville University. We've got 6:45 to play in the ball game. Pikeville College on top, 21-7. They have the ball third down and 4 at the 41-yard line of the Campbellsville Tigers. And I tell you, it's been a good second half here. Second half is actually tied 7-7 as Pikeville College had the lead, 14-0 coming into the second half. Back to throw is Branton out of the double tight, and Branton sees a man over there. Is it caught? It's going to be up to the officials. Incomplete pass, as it was attempted out there for, I believe, Tommy Parker. So it'll be 4th and about 4. Yeah, I'll tell you what, now you got to give Campbellsville has broken up a lot of plays here in this fourth quarter, but they have been all over the Pikeville College receivers, and we've not been getting any pass interference calls. You know, Kelsey Baker on the play before this just got cut right after he went about 5 yards across the line. I mean, it just felt like a cross body block, and no call made on the play as Branton had a timing pattern throwing it deep. So Branton now back in, well, Pikeville College is going to call another timeout and talk about it, so we'll take another break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Welcome back to Campbellsville University. 21-7 is your score. 4th down and 4 for the Bears. Ball resting on the 41-yard line, and it looks like Pikeville is going to go for it as they've got the offensive unit out there. We've got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. You've got Kelsey Baker and Terrence Pride on this side, Tommy Parker and Darrell Stevens to the far side. You got King in the backfield alongside Scott Branton in the shotgun. And here we go. Waiting on the snap is Branton. Long snap count. And doesn't look like they're going to fall for it, so they're going to give the fakes the handoff up inside. He's going to throw it out to Pride, and Pride down across the 30, and he just runs over a man down there to get the ball down to the 20-yard line. Number 25 just took some serious punishment. Zach Wagner has been out there. He has broken up 2 or 3 plays on this, and Terrence Pride said you're going to pay for this one, as he had a head of steam going down the sideline, and Wagner just sat up there waiting on him, and he just plowed him. And it is 1st and 10 now at the 20-yard line for the Pikeville College Bears. Derek Dewberry back in the ball game. He's at the tailback. You got Branton in the shotgun, 4 wideouts. You've got Parker and Stevens to the near side, Baker on the far side, and Terrence Pride. And this time the ball given to Dewberry. Dewberry gets down inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line, a pickup of about 6 yards. So it'll be second down and about 4 for Pikeville. 6:23 to go in the ball game. Pikeville College now in the red zone and threatening. It'll be second down and about 4. The ball resting on the 14-yard line. Dewberry in at the tailback still. You got Pride and Baker to the far side. You got Stevens and Parker to this side. Branton looking over the field, waiting for his snap now. Takes the snap and back to throw. He's got some pressure. Throws it to Terrence Pride, and Pride just could not hold on to that when he stretched out and grabbed it. And when he pulled it in, he just lost control of it and it dropped to the ground. So it'll be third down and 4 for Pikeville. So, again, the same formation. You've got Baker, Pride to the far side. You've got Stevens, Parker to the near side. Dewberry, the single setback. Branton in the shotgun. 21-7, 6:19 to go. Branton waiting on the snap now. Takes it, gives the ball to Dewberry. Dewberry bulls his head, lowers his head, gets down to about the 12-yard line, where it'll be fourth down and about 2 for Pikeville. He has to get just across the 10 for the first down, and he is going to be short. But looks like they're going to go for it here as Branton stays in the ball game. Fourth and about, well, let's see. We have an official timeout, looks like, for some reason. Or they've stopped the clock. I don't know what the, okay, now they're going to start it back. I don't know what the deal was there, but 5:50 to go in the ball game. Branton still in. It's fourth down, and they've never moved the marker. We're going to call it 4th and 3 as he got the spot at the 13-yard line. Branton will wait on the clock to run down to about 2 seconds before he calls a timeout. Timeout, Pikeville College. So with that, we'll just keep it right here as we've had a bunch of timeouts here. I don't know if I was getting ready to set up another offensive play or if they're going to bring on the kicking unit. And looks like they're just going to take the offense over to the side and draw this one up on the sideline. 5:31 to go. Remember, this one pretty much in hand. I don't believe Pikeville will give up 14 points in the last 5 minutes, but it's possible. But I'll tell you what, a big ball game coming up Thursday night at Shelby Valley High School as the Pikeville College Bears are going to take on the University of Kentucky Wildcats in a JV battle, and it ought to be a battle. Pikeville College should go into the ball game 6-1. The thing about it is Campbellsville just lost to the University of Kentucky the other day, and it was trying to find my score here. They got beat pretty soundly by UK. And here we go. I think I've got it now. There were, let me see if it was 44-13. So, you know, another high-scoring offense. I tell you what, that'll be a ball game to watch, as you're going to see 2 wide-open offensive teams that's going to throw the ball all over the field. So everybody ought to try to get out and come see the ball game Thursday night as the Bears will take on the Wildcats probably for the one and only time, as Pikeville College will go into the Mid-South Conference next year. Fourth down and 3. We got double tight, 2 wideouts to the far side. Dewberry the single setback. Branton takes the ball back and fakes the handoff, throwing it over to the wide side, just throws it short of Terrence Pride, throws it into the ground. So they'll turn the ball over on downs now to the, it'll be the Tigers will have it now. 1st and 10 at about the, let's see, where they're going to end up spotted at the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for Campbellsville on the 13 with 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Pikeville College with the 21-7 lead. And one of the better ball games we've seen. This is probably the best team Pikeville College has played since Georgetown. And they are number 2 in the Mid-South Conference right now behind Georgetown on the varsity level. So that's about what we expected when we saw the ball game. And Howard in the shotgun. He got trips to the right and 1 wide out to the left. And he's going to roll out to his left. And trying to throw it deep. And knocked down over there by, I can't see his number when he gets up, I'll tell you. 33, that is Travis Willis. Travis Willis just jumped up and slapped that one away. We watched the ball. It looked like one of them spikes in one of the volleyball games we've been having up until the last few weeks. It's 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 21-7, Pikeville College. Second down and 10 for Campbellsville. Twins to each side now for Campbellsville. Howard in the shotgun. Howard looking, waiting on the snap, dropping back to throw. He's back inside his 5. He's going to throw it short. Out there, Parker Diabo, and Diabo will go out of bounds now at about the 24-yard line, close to another first down. I tell you, he has had a heck of a game here in the second half. Diabo, I'd like to know how many catches he's got. We'll get you some stats here after the ball game to see. As he has been the man for Campbellsville. First down, they pick up of about 10. 5:14 to go in the ball game, and Campbellsville just keeps slugging away. It's just like kind of like two heavyweight fighters out there giving it all they've got, standing toe to toe. And it looks like it's going to go to the 15th round, as they say in boxing. Again, twins to each side. And Howard back in the shotgun, back to throw, trying to throw it across the middle, and again intercepted. This time T.J. Hudson was taking it down the sideline. He may be able to take it all the way in, and let's see. He is going to go down to about the 2-3 yard line. We're going to be first and goal now for Pikeville College. So T.J. Hudson with a big pass interception. That's the third interception of the second half for Pikeville College. And this one could seal the victory, as Pikeville College should be able to put it in now from about the 3 yard line. So it'll be first and goal from the 3 for the Bears with 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Double tight end set. Jordan Charles in at a blocking back now for Pikeville. Derek Dewberry, the single setback. And they're going to give it to Dewberry, and Dewberry fumbles the ball into the end zone. Touchback for Campbellsville as Dewberry loses the fumble. Pikeville College again turns the ball over. I think that's like the 4th turnover in the second half for Pikeville. And it will give it first down and 10 from the 20 for the Campbellsville Tigers with 4:54 to go here in the ball game. And we've got an injured player on the field, so we'll take a quick break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. Kentucky, 4:54 to go in the ball game. Pikeville College has just fumbled the ball away. They had it first and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in was Derek Dewberry. Had a lead blocker in front of him. Just coughed the ball up, and it was the fumble recovered by Campbellsville in the end zone. So they have it first and 10 at the 20, and that's where we're at now with Pikeville College on top 21-7. 4:54 to go in the ball game. And I tell you, it's been an interesting football game here as Pikeville College really shooting themselves in the foot in this second half as they have just turned the ball over a tremendous amount of times, more than I've seen them do it in any game so far this season. And Howard now in the shotgun, 4 wideouts, and back to throw again. He's throwing it across the middle. Oh, what a hit out there by Charlie Miller. He was stood up over there by Travis Washington. Charlie Miller came across and finished him off, and the ball falls incomplete on so far the defense has been up to the task. Again, 4 wide outside. Howard in the shotgun. Courtney Rump comes up. The ball complete to Reedland, I think they said. It's going to be a short gain. They're going to spot the ball out at about the, well, pick up about 1. They're going to spot it out to the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 9 with 4:20 to go in the ball game and the clock running. And the ball set, 4 wideouts in the ball game, 2 to each side. Howard in the shotgun. Single setback back there with him is Britton. And here comes the snap. Howard rolls out to his left, looking downfield. Everybody's covered, so he tries to come up. He is going to throw that, and he gets it complete to guess who? Parker Diabo. Diabo tackled out there by 56, Travis Washington. You know, Howard under pressure back there, but he gets that one away just as he is hit. And Parker Diabo again comes up with another play. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for Campbellsville. 3:48 to go. And now they're going to switch out and put the punting unit in. As you see, number 40, Michael Parker, coming in punt formation. So 4th down and 1. Now Campbellsville's going to call a timeout. So with that, we'll take a break and be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. As Pikeville College on top 21-7 with 3.5 minutes to go. It is 4th down and 1 for Campbellsville. Howard back into the ball game. He's got 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. 4th and 1. Howard now in the shotgun. He's got Zach Massengill, I guess, is back in the backfield with him. Nope, I'm sorry, that's 41. And now he's going to try to throw it deep. Incomplete, intended out there for Diabo. So Pikeville College will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line with 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the ball game. This one is just about in the bag now, as well. It's going to take a lot for them to score 14 points in the last 3.5 minutes. And Pikeville having the ball, they're going to do their best to keep it away from them. Looks like the double tight end set. They're going to have 2 wideouts to the right. Branton will be under center. Dewberry, the single setback. Branton rolls out to his right, looking downfield, throws, and looks like it is going to be caught at about the 20-yard line by Kelsey Baker. So a pickup of about 9, 2nd down and 1 for the Bears now with 3:17 to go. But we do have a flag on the field. We have 2 flags back deep in the secondary. Let's see what the call is going to be. The official walking over. Illegal participation against Campbellsville. So let's see what they're going to do, whether they're going to take it or not. They're going to explain to Scott Branton what will become of the play if he takes it. And will it come from the end of the play, or will it be from the line of scrimmage? Let's see. Looks like they mark it off from the end of the play. It'll go down to the 15, where it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Bears. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to play. Pikeville on top 21-7. So Dewberry the single setback. We've got 2 wideouts to the far side. Branton under center. Looks like that is Baker and Pride to the far side. And this time the ball given to Dewberry. Dewberry will pick up maybe a yard as he'll get down to about the 14. It'll be 2nd down and about 9. But the clock continues to run at 2:55. 2nd down, and we're going to call it 2nd and 9. Give him a gain of 1. So Pikeville College should go to 6 and 1 here with 6 straight wins to start off on their inaugural season of football. And remember, Thursday night, Pikeville College takes on University of Kentucky at Shelby Valley High School. Branton takes the snap. Again, the give to Dewberry. Dewberry's got a couple of blocks. He's down inside the 10, 5, touchdown, Pikeville College, as Derek Dewberry runs it in from 14 yards out to make your score 27-7, Pikeville College with 2:24 to go in the ball game, and that should be the nail in the coffin of the Campbellsville Tigers, as that puts them on top, puts Pikeville up by 20, and Mahoney on to attempt the extra point. 2:24 to go. 27-7. Darrell Stevens, the holder, has the ball spotted right at the 10-yard line. Good snap. The hold's down. The kick looks to be good. It is. So that makes your score Pikeville 28 and Campbellsville 7. And we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network. 1st and 10 for the Bears at about the 12-yard line. So new players all over the field for Pikeville now, as Jonathan Wright comes in at the quarterback for Pikeville. Let's see. Carl Scriven, the tailback. And this time the ball given to Scriven. And he may have lost a yard. Looks like he's going to go back to about the 11. But the clock still runs. It'll be 2nd and about 11 now. The ball resting on the 11. 1:04 to play, and you can write this one in the books as it's over. Pikeville College will go to 6-1, 6 straight wins on a young JV season. They've got, like I say, one final game Thursday evening, 7:30 at Shelby Valley High School. Make sure you be there because you want to come on and show some support for these Bears. 2nd down and 11, right under center. Takes the snap. Again, the ball given to Scriven. Scriven will be knocked back for a loss again as he'll go back to about the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 14 3rd and about 15. 4-yard loss on the play, but the clock running down to 22 seconds. And the 25-second clock won't start, so this one is over. Your final score, Pikeville College 28 and Campbellsville 7. And I tell you, just waiting on the clock to run down, and a hard-fought victory out here for the Bears. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break on your Intermountain Sports Network and try to get you some stats and an interview toward the end of the game. On the rushing yardage, Pikeville carried the ball 29 times for 106 yards. 46 carries for Campbellsville for 189 yards. 334 yards passing on 49 attempts and 29 completions for Scott Brandon. Campbellsville had 14 completions. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I thought the camera was off. Okay, fumble returns. We had 1 fumble return for Pikeville College. I'll tell you, interceptions, story of the game. 5 interceptions for 147 yards for Pikeville. Most of those coming in the second half. 5 fumbles for Pikeville, 5 lost fumbles for Pikeville. We have a camera problem. There it goes. Seems like things are working better now. Again, Pikeville College just won this one 28-7. And really the passing game, Pikeville College was 22 of 49 with no interceptions, 334 yards. Campbellsville, on the other hand, was 14 of 38 with 5 interceptions. Big difference there. But Pikeville College pulls out the victory, 28-7. And I tell you, some of the other things, possession time, Campbellsville beat us on the possession time 36-11. Of course, a lot of turnovers in this game, a total of 12 turnovers, 5 fumbles for Pikeville, 5 interceptions for Campbellsville, and Campbellsville also fumbled the ball 2 times. So a lot of turnovers in that ball game, and that really could be the name of the ball game, is Pikeville College had to control the ball game in the first half, but most of the fumbles coming in the second half and unable to do anything with it. As far as receiving, Tommy Parker had 7 receptions for 160 yards, and Terrence Pride had 5 for 104. So big ball game for both of those young men. The number 1 rusher for Pikeville was Derek Dewberry. He had 16 rushes for 83 yards. And really the story of the ball game, I guess, again, was turnovers. Pikeville College with 5 turnovers, 5 interceptions, or 5 fumbles, no interceptions. And Campbellsville had 7 turnovers, 5 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. And we're going to wait for Coach Zach Willis to come back up here in a minute, and we'll be right back on your Intermountain Sports Network.